This podcast, The Jerry Show, every Saturday, 12 p.m. Pacific. On YouTube and Twitch, we roll the tape. From 3D printing to resin in the frame. Lasers in the dark, and 3 million glow. From every corner, let them make us show. We got hands-on heat and plans in the air. From all over the world, yeah, you know we're there. One more turn and the whole room wakes. Bring your best idea, bring your wildest day. The Jerry Show, The Jerry Show, Saturday at noon. The Jerry Show, The Jerry Show, come on in, tune in soon. Filament giveaways and 1,000 new sparks. Smash that like button, let it hit right hard. Makers from afar dropping every week, cutting clean through doubt with the things they speak. Resin in the tray and the lasers red line. CNC chips flying, yeah, the future's fine. We talk shop, we build, we never slow down. Got a whole wide world spinning all around. We got hands-on heat and plans in the air. From all over the world, yeah, you know we're there. One more turn and the whole room wakes. Bring your best idea, bring your wildest day. The Jerry Show, The Jerry Show, Saturday at noon. The Jerry Show, The Jerry Show, come on in, tune in soon. Filament giveaways and 1,000 new sparks. Smash that like button, let it hit right hard. Subscribe and share, pass it on loud. If you build with love, then you belong in the crowd. From the first rough sketch to the final shine, we make it together week by week, line by The Jerry Show, The Jerry Show, Saturday at noon. The Jerry Show, The Jerry Show, come on in, tune in soon. Filament giveaways and 1,000 new sparks. Smash that like button, let it hit right hard. The Jerry Show, The Jerry Show, we live and we're proud.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for The Jerry Show. Each and every Saturday at 12 p.m. Pacific, we go live on YouTube and Twitch. We've got makers and content creators from around the world that like to drop in chat and drop in on screen and show what they're printing, what they're working on, all the amazing stuff going on in their life. Self-promotion is always welcome as long as it's hobby related. So once again, I would love to see you on The Jerry Show each and every Saturday at 12 p.m. Pacific. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, and shares. Ladies, gentlemen, it's time for fun and dance. So each and every Saturday at 12 p.m. Pacific, we go live on YouTube and Twitch. We've got makers and
There we go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Jerry Show. Here, bone. This time I got a bone for her. Here, eat. Sandy, here, have a bone. What is going on, everybody? It's the Jerry Show. It's Saturday, 12 p.m. Pacific. We're live on YouTube and Twitch. I've had a fantastic week. Everything is going good here. We got a Betty Boop. We done another Betty Boop. You've probably seen my posts and videos. We'll talk about that in a minute. But we got two amazing. Let's see. We got two people. We got a person in the back room, and we got a critter in the back room. So here, let's bring her in real quick and say hello.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm not too bad, thank you. Starting to recover a bit more. Matt's actually back near home. He's only 5 miles away now instead of
Oh,
40.
okay.
So
Awesome.
they've got him closer to home. And the place is a bit better. There's no rats in the garden.
Let me say hi to
It's not-
everybody in chat real quick. Hello, Mortys. How you doing today? Tim Keller, Andy, Jack in the shop, guys, 3D Prince, Loopy Lou, me, Sam Rat Terrier, Jack in the shop again, Betty Boot, my wife. Hello, Big Bad Joe. Let's see, Chris Mink. Hello. Klondike, what's going on? My wife saying hi to Klondike here. And yeah, I've had a great week. I've been busy working on stuff. As you remember, last week I got all the parts I was working on Betty Boop. I finally got her all glued together, so we'll show you some close-up of that in a minute. But let's talk to Loopy Lou and see what she had to say about Matt.
Yeah, he's much better than he was. He's less frustrated, but at the moment he's getting on with the staff. But he's only been there a couple of days at the moment. They moved in Wednesday afternoon. So now he's only 5 miles away. He wants me over there much more frequently, which isn't going to happen as much as he wants. I've got to have a life as well. My son's got to move his stuff out of the place he's living in by Monday, so he's going to be in a hotel for a few weeks before he finds sorts of flat out. And little Madam here's had a horrible cough, but we've finally got that under control, haven't we, Madam? I think. So
Okay.
Miss Lily, Matt's doggy that he normally shouts at in the background. But she was after treats when yours was. She came pestering when she heard your dog bark in the background. So I decided to have a cuddle, didn't we?
And anybody out there that uses EV Mux like me and DWIT3D10, a problem I've been having lately, if I don't delete my past broadcasts immediately, when I hit go live, it won't let me. It says there's no room. So then I got to stop what I'm doing. I got to figure out where to go in the dashboard, find my past recordings and go in and delete all of them. And then I can come back here and I can hit go live. And that happened to me today and happened a few weeks ago. I know last week Tim DWIT3D had a few problems, and I'm not sure if that was his issue or not, but my past broadcasts were stopping me from going live until I went and deleted all of them. So, but we got that under control. We're going to be giving away a roll of Polymaker filament today. I got the code from Joel earlier, so that's good to go. Reprinted 3D. Hello. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. I've got a couple YouTube videos that I want to show. Where a guy went to Formdex in China, and he's looking at some tool changers. So I'm going to show those clips. We'll check out Tinker Atlas. We'll give him, like I say, we'll be giving away a roll of Polymaker filament. We'll do a draw on the Hy-Vee 3D Gotcha Pop machine and see if we have a winner there also. So Nozzle Clog 3D, what is going on? And if any of my friends out there in chat would like to come in, there's a link right here. Just scroll up and chat a little bit. You'll see a link where you can come in on camera. You'll check your mic and camera, and we can talk about what you're working on or what you got going on. If you want to share your 3D prints, we'd love to see them. If you're working on your CNC or whatever it may be, that's hobby related, we'd love to see it. Tony, what is going on, my friend? How you doing today? And we'll be streaming for 3 hours. And yeah, bummer. Dallas is back, but they didn't do so well last night against the Saints. They didn't start playing until the fourth quarter, and then Dallas decided to start playing. And yeah, I know it's preseason, but yeah, it's like 27-24. So anyway, but last week and the week before, they done awesome. You're muted also, Loopy Lou.
I know, I was just telling her she can't eat me food.
Okay.
She spotted the bit of food I've got on the sofa and went,
Anyway, with that Polymaker filament that I got last week, half of it, We've probably seen a video. I went on TikTok. I made a post. I shared that to Instagram. Shared it to Facebook. Then I went on YouTube with my phone and I filmed a short. And then I done a quick video. And in the quick video, I made a boo-boo. I should have showed the time lapse of all the prints being printed. I should have showed all the parts. And then in the beginning, since I wasn't wearing a blue shirt, I could have snapped my fingers and presto changeo changed. But a bunch of things I thought about after I done the video and I'd already uploaded it. So I'll have to, for future, you do that in the future. But let me go full screen here real quick and I'll show you Betty Boop. Okay, here's Betty Boop. She is 6 rolls of filament tall, which is about 17 inches. It came off of Colts 3D. The person's name was CW Prestige. Well, I can't believe I remembered that. On Colts 3D. And I printed out everything on my X1 carbon. It's all separate parts. And I didn't want to do a traditional red dress. We went with a blue dress. Blue shoes, blue heart, came out amazing. It's like 4% gyroid. Her head is very heavy. I probably should have hauled the head. But so when you set her on your feet, you got to be very careful and possibly lean her back a little bit. When she's on her feet, if you have any kind of a tremor, an earthquake, or whatever, she's going forward and you're going to break. So it's best to leave her on a tilt backwards. Then we got her mic right here. She wants to sing some tunes. So my wife loves Betty Boop. She's got tons of Betty Boop stuff all over the house. So here's another one to add to all that. But yeah, it came out amazing. She really likes it. And so after this stream, I won't be playing with the doll no more. I'll put it on the shelf somewhere. Anyway, my chest still hurts slightly, not real bad. So I'm doing pretty good. Seen the doctor, and he says if I want to walk on the treadmill and not go to what do you call it? I want to say rehab, but that ain't the word I want to use. A place you go to 3 hours a day, 3 times a week, and they hook you up all kind of... Huh?
Physio?
Yeah, I forget what they call it, but I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm going to stay at home and work out on my treadmill and my bike and my elliptical, and I'm going to go that route. And I think I'll be fine. PT. Well, PT has another name.
Physical therapy normally, I think.
Yeah, physical therapy. Cardio physical therapy or something. Anyway, he wants to see me back in 3 months to surgeon, do another chest x-ray so he can pay his light bill. So we'll do that in 3 months. But I'm up to driving. When I turn left when I'm driving, I pull up to a stop sign or something and turn left. It's kind of hard for me to turn left with my head. Why, I don't know. I got to kind of turn my whole body. I can't turn it. I can turn much easier to the right. So anyway, and then as far as for the standing desk, last week I stood for 3 hours on my live stream. Today I'm wearing Cowboys flip-flops. Last week I wore regular shoes and socks. And afterward my feet were sore and just throbbing. So I need to get rid of my low chair here. Maybe next week on Amazon, if I can find one for under 150 bucks. I need to buy a draft chair where it's just like the one I have or Loopy has, but it's up higher. Instead of the seat being, where's my tape measure? My seat right now, my chair is about 20 inches, and I need one where it sits up to at least 30 inches. That way when I'm at the desk here, I can comfortably sit, have my feet on the thing around the bottom of it, and spin around. Santa Laser Engraving, hello, how you doing today, Santa?
I'm actually sitting on the sofa with a little TV table thing.
Let me share out the link
Not
again.
my proper office desk.
If anybody wants to pop in, here's the link. But anyway, let's see, what do I want to show? Okay, first off, let me share my screen here. That's not it. It's right here. Talking about Betty Boop. Over on Colts 3D, here's where I got the file from. CW Prestige. And here's just some of his other stuff he has here. And these are all reasonable. Betty Boop only cost me $6. And all the parts, like I say, they're printed separately, then you just glue them together. And there's Betty Boop. You see there, third one over. You can do her in black and white or in color, whatever you want. And a friend of mine on Facebook had already printed this out here a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. I seen the post, asked him where he found it. He said he got it off his Patreon. I went over to Cults. I found his page where you can buy everything individually. But a lot of cool stuff here. And over on Maker World, we got Red Dad Steve. That Kenny's done a ton of models from Red Dad Steve. Well, these are free. I'll just show you some of them here. Get rid of that. Go back up. Got tons and tons of stuff here. So between Red Dad Steve, CW Prestige, and someone else, which I don't know who the someone else is yet until I look around, I need to find something else to print during the week, similar to Betty Boop, but obviously not Betty Boop, and that will have it to show for next weekend. Yay, the garbage truck's finally coming. Should have been here Thursday, but I guess it broke down, so they sent by a recycling truck today. TV Roadrunner. Yeah, when I done the short on my phone and I uploaded it to YouTube, I don't know why it took like all night. I done it yesterday afternoon and I checked it 3 or 4 hours later and it was still at 50%. And I got a new S26 I just got. I'm connected to Wi-Fi at home. I'm with T-Mobile. No idea why it took so long. I woke up this morning and I checked it and it said it had finished. No idea why that short took so long to upload. Pretty crazy. Underdog. I remember Underdog. Used to watch that a lot when I was a little kid. Here's Linus. A lot of cool stuff here. My Centauri Carbon. Yes, I contacted Creality. And I sent them like a quick video on what was going on. Of course, they wanted another video, and we went back and forth 3 or 4 times. Them wanting more information, and if I disconnect the new cable, the Centauri Carbon will boot. When it gets to the main screen, we'll have an error that the cable's disconnected. If I leave the cable connected, the minute it starts to show the boot screen, it resets the whole thing and restarts, shows the boot screen restarts, keeps doing it. But after contacting them, they said whatever part I need, board, whatever it may be, they're going to send it out to me. I don't have a confirmation yet when it's coming, but they said they forwarded it to their shipping department, and whatever it is I need, they're going to send out to fix it. And when I went on their website, if you guys remember back when I bought this, I bought it from their official website. When I went to their official website, I can see where I bought the canvas, but I can't find the Centauri Carbon. Can't find no order for it. I checked Amazon. No, I didn't buy it there. I don't know why I can't find the original printer on the website when I purchased it, but I can find the canvas. So I gave them the shipping number from the canvas. That would have something to base their, helping me on. So hopefully that'll be sorted out soon. But yeah, it's really aggravating when I get it all hooked up. And then I lost the 2 screws that go to the data cable and you plug it in. USB-C, I lost those 2 little screws. And I got a hold of Dave at 3D&T to ask him what size it was. And he said for Terry's printer, he had already lost one. It only has 1 in it. And when he got home, he was going to pull one out and measure it for me and let me know. In the meantime, I just Googled on my computer, what size is it? And it told me what it was. It was an M5 by 10 or something like that. I don't remember if that's exactly what it was, but I wrote it down. And I messaged Dave and I told him about it. So hopefully that's getting sorted. So then I went down to Mead Hardware, couldn't find them at Lowe's. I bought their flathead 2 little tiny screws that are like 13s, and I put that in it, little bolts, and that'll hold it. I asked Creality to send me 2 more, or Elegoo to send me 2 more, but they probably won't, but I mentioned it. So Anyway, it's aggravating when you work on something that it don't work. But yeah, Red Dad Steve's a lot of cool stuff here in Maker World. Maybe I'll do a Fred Flintstone. My wife says I got Fred Flintstone feet, so maybe I'll do a Fred Flintstone. Yeah, I'll have to see if I got all the colors for that first. See, we got the cream color, like Betty Boop. Do I have an orange? I got an orange. I got black. I got blue. I got all the colors.
Sorted.
Maybe I'll do a Fred. That Wile E. Coyote looks really cool too. Yeah, Maker World, these are all free to download and print. It's amazing. They just keep going and going. Here we're almost to the bottom. Here's Bugs Bunny. Astro Boy, never heard of him.
Oh, he's from a long time back.
It's like he took off and his pants came down. Uh-oh, it's still loading. I thought we were at the bottom. Yes. Man, this
Looks
person's
like it
been
goes on
busy.
forever.
What's that?
I think it looks like it goes on forever. I think it's got every character from our childhood TV programs ever.
Check out Kill Ken on Thangs, okay? Hey Vincent, how you doing? I'll write that down and pull it up here in a minute.
You know, Big Bad Joe's asked me to say about the lamp I've got behind me. I know Matt's shown it a few times, but it's a while ago.
Give me just a second.
Back in March, I think.
Wow. I think I done that Winnie the Pooh for my daughter-in-law a couple years ago. Pretty sure I printed that.
Matt's done the caterpillar and the white rabbit.
No more data. We're at the bottom. Wow. Pretty amazing. We'll come back to this in a minute. Let me stop sharing that. DLO Pid, what's going on? Guys, 3D print. The Kilt Kin on Thangs. Let me check that out.
Yeah, a bit further up, Big Bad Joe asked me to share the lamp. I won it at Smurf back in March, and it was made by a guy who goes by Reliance 3D. Let me just let me see if I can share this screen. I don't know. I've not done this before, so bear with me. That one. I believe he is now sharing it, and this is his page, Reliance 3D at .odoo.com, and his project, the Bee Lamp, he calls it, and it's now, yeah, it will be for sale on Printables. I'm not sure if it's there yet, but yeah, he's got a massive one that he takes to some shows, but you know, he's done some videos on how to put it together and everything, and printing it and everything so far, and it's.
He popped in here once a long time ago.
Yeah, probably back in March time after we won it.
Did he ever release the files for doing that, or sell them, or?
He's not released it yet, by the looks of it. He is planning to release it. But at the moment, he's just making videos on how to put it together and everything. So as when he does release the files, it's all ready, and you know how to get the other parts and things like that.
It's really cool.
Just jumped off. But at the bottom, we've got all the wires with the LED strips in,
Yeah.
and his name down the inside, so as people don't steal it. There's little electronics there, tiny little
Yeah.
electronics thing on the bottom, and then I'm just gonna drop that back on there.
Nice.
Um,
Was
and
that
then it's,
Reliant 3D you were talking about?
it was, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Reliant 3D is here now. There he is. What is going on,
Trying to
buddy?
mute myself. No echoes. Hi. Sorry. Directly
Your
called
ears are
out.
burning.
Like
We mentioned your name, your ears are burning, and here you
Was-
are.
I was just showing your lamp off because somebody asked me.
I know. Like where is the pages? Like everything goes at the same time.
Really cool. What you working on? Oh, Marble Run.
That's the marble piece that I'm still prototype testing, but Louis, you have the page that should no longer be available, but you have the link, so
Yeah.
the lamp is live already from this Monday.
There you go.
So on printables and tanks, you can buy the lamp. Like
Okay.
literally
share
this Monday.
Could you share the link in private chat and I'll post it?
Uh,
Because I would definitely like to build one.
so tanks and printables. Like, can I? How do I send a message to you in private here?
Somewhere there on private chat. It says private chat on your side.
Private chat. There we go. Jerry. Okay.
Hey,
no,
Talk Skin, how you doing?
So, printables, and for people that need PayPal, because printables doesn't do that, you can go to tanks.
Let's see. Okay, here comes the first link. There's the first link right there, everybody.
Yeah.
And 1 second, and I'll post the second link. Then I need to click on both of them so I can save them. Oh, cool. Actually, I'll pull them up here in a minute. All right, let me share my screen again. And here's one of the two links that he just gave me. $39 to buy the file to print it.
Yep.
It has a description and instructions and how to do everything.
In total, the cost should be around 60, 70. It depends on shipping costs and all the other things, of course. That you have your whole lamp. I already had a couple of people being like, why is it not cheaper? Well, this thing is completely fully assembled without soldering, and that's the time I put in, so that's the value for it. And getting all that out in this shape took way more time than just a simple product, a simple lamp with just a socket into it and it works. This takes a little bit more time setting that up.
Exactly. Never mind the software to run it and things. So it's not just a plug it and go, is it?
WLED is an open source software part that is literally just that's a plug and play part, and I'm really happy with them because if I did not have WLED, the open source software, then I need to write my own, and then this will take another 2 years before I could actually sell it or give it out. Like, you can use this software to play all the cool animations.
What's the difference between the two websites, the two addresses here?
One is tanks and one is printables. So
That's the only
I
difference?
had a couple
Okay.
of people that printables is no PayPal, if I saw correctly, and tanks can do PayPal. So you need a credit card or no credit card, and one of the two has other options. So depends if you can order it. You can order it from any of the two. Both work for me. Both got set up for me. So setting it up, giving people options, because I already had one person like, I don't want to use printables. Well, here's the thanks link. You can buy it there too.
That's perfect. Yeah, I use PayPal for a lot of things I do.
Yep.
Simon
yeah,
Snow, what's going on? And let's see, here we go. Here on things, let me check this out. The Kiltkin. See what models he has here. The cool stuff. Space Invaders. I got a Space Invaders machine I built in my front room that I haven't played with in a long time. Got like 1,000 games on it or something.
Nice.
T60, that's pretty cool. Guys, 3D Prints, thank you for sharing this with me. Formerly Guy the Jedi.
A lot of cool things on there.
Yeah. Bumble, I love Bumble.
That's a cool collection of minifigures.
It is.
Yeah. We keep going and going.
Yup.
Chuck.
Another screen that goes forever.
I assume this is all just downloadable and not paid, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure
Yeah,
if you got to join their. I'm not sure if you got to join their page or not. And go back to the top. The kit film. Let me click on one. We'll know here in a minute. No, it's downloading.
Yeah,
Wow.
because you're using so many movies, films, and all that reference things. Like if you put this on a sale or even behind the paywall, you get a very fast risk of being sued.
Yeah, the copyright issue gets in the way.
Yeah, that collection is big enough that they will see it
They'll
in
go
time.
for
So
it.
be careful with that.
Yeah.
And just from the picture, the quality looks good. So it can be very fast to be spot out of all the mess that replicate that and don't care about the copyright.
Call it fan art and have fun and go from there. I've been doing this for almost 10 years now, and I've been, hearing that year after year after year. And a lot of designers, they rename things, they call it something different. They make it like 30
Yep.
or 40% different than the original, and usually they get left alone. But yeah, I've heard about it forever. But most people just getting into 3D printing don't know anything about that. So just print and be happy. That's all my final words on that, pretty much.
Yep. Yeah, the text is small enough. I cannot read the text in total, so
Let's go. Let's see. I jumped down probably too far, but these are cool. Oh, wait a minute. My chat over here. I'm not at the bottom. Let me get caught up on chat. Um, Maker Viking. Hey, what's going on, Thomas? Oh, guy says some are paid, some are free. Yeah.
Jack in the shop's bought the lamp from Thowns, it says.
Oh, cool.
Highly appreciated.
Yeah.
All the bits
Yeah.
help.
Jack in the shop's got a great channel. He's a woodworker. He's a 3D prints. He's got a U1, and he'll probably do a video on it. More than likely, we'll wait and see what happens.
The U1 is great for this one because there is a version where you can do multiple colors, of course. And Beta Printer 2, and he asked permission to make the top, so we'll bring this one in a little bit better. So he wants to make his top out of wood, so he's gonna laser cut the top out of wood. And he wants to make that variation, so that's Beta Printer, and it's also a pretty cool guy. Like for me, if you want to do adjustments, that is fine. Just don't sell that or don't share that. Like if you want to play with the model yourself and adjust things, you're free to do that for yourself. But no selling allowed, of course, because that's the base license. But I'm always open for people like, hey, you can also do this, and I can update that for mass, and I will always make sure that everyone that has input that wants to named, I will call you in the list of like, these are the people that help me assist this and doing the updates, so things can go in a higher level of improvement.
Lots of people ask me about the lamp. Whenever I've done a video call since March, I've made sure it's behind me on the box, and people go, "Where did you get that light from?" Well,
Yeah, yeah.
and
So
until
for
now,
people
it's
with
been, I'm sorry, but you can't get hold of it.
yeah, for people with a printer, they can now buy the files and print them themselves. I'm still puzzling out the cell order and how to do all that, and yeah, that's nasty of like all the regulations and stuff. And I think for a lot of people here, the lamp will be too pricey because on Etsy, if everything goes alright, it will sit there for 700 euros. And then a lot of people are like, this is way too much. Absolutely. But
Yeah.
I'm not in a situation where I can build or assemble a lamp every day. So if I go too low, I'm building so many lamps that I'm unable to do anything else.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to see if I can get the higher quality where people say, I don't have a printer, I don't care, I want the lamp, I'm paying 700. So hopefully 1 or 2 cells per 3-4 months is better for me than having 10 lamps a week.
Do you have links on your site when people buy the files, where to go to buy the electronics, whether it's
Yeah,
AliExpress or
the
Amazon?
electronics are all on the on printables and on tanks. So you
There's
find
okay, there's
the links are there. You scroll a little bit down, you see all the parts that you need to buy.
okay, cool.
There's
Well, thank you for sharing that.
yeah. So there's a video guide of 42 minutes where I over-explain a lot of things, like watch out for this, watch out for this. There's a written guide where you can also see all the things of steps of doing, all included on printables and on tanks, so you can see it there. Can already click it if it is your thing, and testing that out. To clarify, this is not the stackable version. This is the base version. That is just this lamp, and that's it. Because I already have someone doing a charge spec because they were under the assumption this was the stackable. Well, this whole page is not showing anything stackable, and he was just trying to get his money back. That was fun. But yeah, that's the lamp. It almost took a year to actually get to the point where I can put it on printables and tanks to set it up and get the whole system in.
Let me share my screen again. Let's go check out Tinker Atlas. Haven't been there yet today. This would be great for you, to Rely on 3D, to join Tinker Atlas, and you can post your pictures and links on there also. It's free to join. Of course, they need money financially to help do things that they do, but it is free to join. Anybody around the world can post your stuff. Thomas Maker Viking owns the site and designed it. It's at tinkeratlas.com. But scroll down here and see what's new. It's got like a map, like a Google map, where you click on a region and you can zoom in and see what makers are in what cities or what countries, and it zooms in. You can click on a particular maker. He'll have a write-up or a bio on himself, and you can check out his prints, and people openly post here. See what we got.
But is this for files or is this actually physical selling stuff, prototyping?
No, it's just like Facebook. It's like Facebook for 3D prints. Where you just go post your stuff and chat, and people like things. And Thomas Maker Viking was in chat a little bit ago. He might chime in with some comments on it. It's just what different people are working on that they'll post it here and tell a little bit about it, and people ask questions or leave comments. Like here, I posted this the other day. Here's a Betty Boop I just did for my wife.
Cool.
Used
Yeah,
all Polymaker filament. The top one was Arion for the gold. I couldn't find any gold on Polymaker.
Yeah, I'm slowly expanding the social media work because like still need to make a proper video of how do you get the build process of the lamp and work on the marble contraption in itself even more. So everything takes a little bit more time of setting that up, and then getting eye of all the social medias and like YouTube, Instagram, Blue Sky, Twitter, and keeping all that in check for me is already a lot. So I'm slowly expanding where I'm posting, so I do not overwhelm myself just by mass posting. I prefer to have some quality in it, that you post something with something in it.
Yeah.
That's the challenge.
Yeah, I haven't done a video in a really long time, although my live stream I do every week. I haven't done any videos. So when I done Betty Boop, I done a quick short on TikTok. Then I shared the same one on Instagram. Instagram shared it to Facebook. And then I done a regular video, which I should have done a lot more in the regular video. And then I done another short for YouTube off my phone. And it took all night, all day and all night for it to finally upload. Try to promote the Betty Boop. Like I said, I haven't posted in a long time.
Yeah, I'm not using TikTok. Like that one just, yeah, you can get high numbers, but what do you get out of it? Like I'm not feeling TikTok right now in of like how do I do that, how do I handle that, and then again the social media stress is very easy to trigger. So slowly building things out step by step where you feel where you can grow steadily instead of just one explosion and then nothing happens out of it.
I went hot and heavy on TikTok for a couple months, maybe 6 months ago, and then I just kind of backed off, and once in a blue moon I might post something. I don't even check it very often. Yeah,
there are a lot of people say you need to upload videos every day, and like no.
Yeah,
you need to have a steady you need to have a steady input of videos on specific times or specific moments. And that's what YouTube loves. Like, you have a really active gaming YouTuber, so Martin Citopans, which if you see his thumbnails, there is always a frog in it. He has a really good branding, and he maybe uploads one video every 2-3 months, and still his videos go over the 4-3 million. Because he really builds out a consistent story to the video, and has a brand, so everyone recognizes his thumbnail. So everyone sees the frog and instantly clicks it because they know what they're gonna get. So you don't have to upload daily. Upload daily can really wreck yourself if it is not the content that you are, or you do not have a good branding. So watch out for that.
I see Matt's in chat. He loves everybody.
Hey, it's not allowed to love everybody. It's only me is allowed.
Hey, Timor, how you doing today? Yeah, Jack in the shop. Speaking of cherry, I got a present from Amazon here a few days ago. and it is a chunk of cherry. Nice big thick piece of cherry. That'd be good for a bowl, I believe. That's why I bought it anyway. And it's 8 by 8, 2 inches thick. And then I got a bowl bit I picked up off Amazon by, I forget who the bit's by. Spec Tool. Got a nice bowl bit. So I just have to figure out what I want to do with this. And I don't want to trash it because it wasn't cheap. And yeah. And the company I bought it was called Bearing Hardwood off of eBay. Not sure where they're located. Yeah, Barrington Hardwoods is who I bought it from. It was $23. So I've never done a bowl on my CNC. One time, a year or two ago, I did a project for my son, a box of a skull, and I had to flip it over and carve out the inside and make a lip on it so it would interlock with the bottom half. And I successfully did that. So obviously, if you're doing a bowl, this would be the same thing. You'd have to carve out the inside on one side and the perimeter and flip it over and then finish it. So that'll be a challenge. Oh, look, a commercial while watching. Oh, no. Yeah, that happened. Any of my other maker friends like to pop in? Let me hit the link here. Share out the link. Do you let that run all night for testing?
Yeah, this works. I went to the Maker Faire 2 weeks ago in Hanover, Germany. And there it crashed down, the motor broke, the grinding happens, it got stuck. So now I'm just seeing if this actually clicks. I did some small adjustments. I'm still working on the elevator piece. So I had a lot of people asking for the lamp, but I'm now getting a lot of private messages like, when is marble, when is marble, when is marble, when is marble? I'm like,
yeah,
I'm not done yet. Please wait. Be careful. Like, crap.
It'll be ready when it's ready.
I do like the marble run. I do like the marble run. You had it at Smurf as well, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah. The one at Smurf, there are a couple things on the inside redesigned. So if I can show it proper, and I have the marble. So these pieces here, if I can show it correctly. So this is very wobbly. And I added a little bit more thickness, so this wobbly is no longer there. And this piece, very cynical, had a small error. This is not aligned with this one, so the marble just slows down here. I've printed 300 of these pieces without noticing that I made a design error. So every corner the marble goes in, instead of it goes on, even if I hold it straight, it will line up in the center because there's a small drop in here.
Just stop, yeah.
And hey, Jack, 1 second, please. Jack, do you think that piece of cherry that I got, it's 8 by 8, 2 inches thick, $22.95 is my cost on Amazon. Do you think that's a fair price for what you can pay going somewhere and picking it up? So I know you did a video a while back where I think it was cherry you picked up. You were at the business off the shelf, and I think that's about what you paid. But I don't remember exactly, or if it was cherry, I'm not sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the base pieces, everything here just works. No magnets in this one. So it's always, if I go to a Maker Faire and I do this and I just release it, you get that mixture price of like, how is that holding? Because there are magnets on the inside, which is the whole system, how this stays sturdy and everything. Like this one, if I can show it. Like, I can move everything just by 2 pieces holding it here, and it still moves around.
Hey, Raglan.
And the base pieces, so everything like this, is technically ready, and I can put this on printables for free because I do not want to pay gate these simple pieces. But I want to have a good comfortable piece where the elevator and the splitter actually work decent enough that I can say for 99% chance that this is working accurately with everyone printing it, because I can print this piece pretty easy and good, but I already have a couple people testing this and printer's not fully fine-tuned and this piece is giving you problems. So I need to redesign it in a way that it works for basic printers, and that's a lot harder to do. So when I got those pieces ready, I will also put this on printables and tanks, so base pieces will be free. The dropping pieces also need some small design so you can just click them in, full modularity, and hopefully it picks up. The elevator, the splitter, and the magnetic inserting tool will probably take 15 euros each, so around 40-45 euros for the extra pieces. But the whole base of the marble contraption is free for everyone to get. You just need 5mm ball magnets, which I'm gonna say in America that is really pricey, and in Europe I have a really good link, but for America it's still like 4 times more pricey than Europe, and I hate that.
Okay. $25 for 8x8 2-inch Purple Heart. And Purple Heart's probably more pricey than Cherry, I imagine. Let's see, let me go to the website and I'll show you what I have here. Yeah, I'm trying to find something local in Vegas. I haven't found anybody, but obviously not Home Depot, not Lowe's. I want to go somewhere and, you know, buy scrap from the CNC projects. Go to their website. All right, share my screen again. There's your website on Amazon. I'm not sure where they're from in the U.S. I haven't Googled it and researched it. Well, that's cool. Click on the picture and it gives you a price. Zebra wood. Purple Heart. Check out Ooch Hardwoods. Let me write that down. share my screen again. OCOOCHhardwoods.com. Cooch. It's like they're in Wisconsin. All right. Thanks, Jack. Much appreciated. Anybody in chat have any comments or questions? Anybody like to pop in on camera and chit chat or show us what you're working on that's hobby related? Please smash the like button. Wow, there must be giveaways going on somewhere today. We've only got 36 people watching. 30 on YouTube, 6 on Twitch.
That is unusual.
It is. Usually like 60 something.
Yeah, 50, 60 something, yeah.
Remove that. All right, Twitch is back up.
You're on second week in a row with no Ziltech giveaway, aren't you? Because of it being the 5th Saturday of the month.
Yeah. I only give away 3 times a week, 3 times a month for Ziltech.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why they would never let me do 4 times a month, I have no idea. I've asked them before, they never had an answer. But I create, 3 times. That's what, $60 a month they're allowing me to give away, basically. $20 a roll.
It's a random limit, but it's their limit and they're allowed to have it.
And then Polymaker, that's been every week for a very long time.
Yeah. And now you've got your ball machine as well.
Yeah, my gotcha pop machine. Yeah.
That's it. Couldn't remember the name. I knew it got balls in.
Yeah. The machine that calls like the jam. To think that company actually wants people to possibly put those in businesses and try to make money on them. They're plastic. Mine jams all the time. If I was forceful, like a random person would be, if it was in a business and it jammed, I would just turn it and it would probably break the handle because it's plastic. Bad thing about plastic.
Exactly.
But, this is something we could do right now. We've been an hour into it.
We are.
I think I got a banner here. Boy, I don't see my banner. Oh, here it is. And I don't even know if people heard me say that. When I switch scenes, I think it cuts my audio out.
No, we hear you. Don't hear other people, I think.
Well, let me go over here and grab a little coin to 3D HP, stick it in the machine, let it drop a ball. Uh-oh. We've got a pink ball. I'm going to set it down for 1 second. It's pink. I got to find my sheet to see what something is before I open it. The number. I need to see what that represents. Because it's not a number 1.
And number 4 was try again. And one of the other two were, one was an Amazon card, the other one was stickers, but I can't remember which way round.
Yeah, I'm looking through my pad here to see where I wrote it down at.
Yeah. Consequence, I got it wrong. I'd heard him because, of course, I'm on the show.
Oh no! I found it! I know what it is. Okay, here's the ball. We're opening it up. It is the number 2. And number 2 is an Amazon $20 gift card. See, there is more than one in there.
Woo!
I'm going to set up a wheel in a minute. In a minute, I'm going to set up a wheel. Have you enter something in chat to see who's going to win it. So give me a quick second. Yeah, no audio on the banner. Thank you. I thought that was it. Hello, Kilroy. How you doing today? Da Vinci. Hello, hello.
You'll have to add an audio to it.
Excuse me.
I thought for a moment the elevator motor was blown up, but it was just the power supply that had a loose cable. Whew.
Phew. Loose cables are much better than blown up things.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, let me add everybody else to this next screen.
Now, whilst you're doing that, Kilroy's just asked how Matt's doing. He's moved from the hospital 40 miles away from home to one that's just over 4 miles away. He's happier, but I think that's mostly down to the facilities at the closer hospital being better. Seeing how things are going at the moment, he's still not quite there, or at least I don't think so. See what they say at his next meeting on Tuesday.
All right, guys, enter Amazon 20 for a chance to win the $20 Amazon gift card that I just drew out of the Gotcha Pop machine from Hy-Vee 3D. Amazon 20. Because once we have a winner, I'll have you send me your email, and I will go to Amazon. I'll purchase $20 Amazon gift card, and I will send it to your email. I know it's not a lot of money, but $20 is $20, right?
All the bits count, man. All the bits count.
I was supposed to put more in there that are 25s, but I haven't done it yet.
No. I think the dog's falling asleep to the sound of them marbles.
Oh shit, is it making sound? Sorry.
It's repetitive, it's good in some ways.
We got 18 entries out of 37 people watching. There could be a commercial going on, so we'll give it a minute. So my wife told me YouTube commercials get kind of long and annoying. But we're giving away an Amazon $20 gift card that I just drew out of my Gotcha Pop machine from Hy-Vee 3D. And
I can join, but I don't have Amazon.
All right, well, sorry.
No, it happens. Like, it's my decision to not use Amazon.
Well, if you enter, I can PayPal you $20. How's that? If you don't have Amazon, for me to send you a $20 Amazon gift card because you don't have an Amazon, enter.
It's for the one using Amazon, man. It's fine. It's for the one using Amazon.
$23 entries, 35 people watching. Please smash the like button as you enter. It'd be greatly appreciated. Help the channel grow. And if you don't want to smash it, click on it. That works too.
Not if you already have though, because that'll unlike it.
All right, we got 24 people entered. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. Roger Brown, 459. You won a $20 Amazon gift card. Congrats, Roger Brown. Please say something in chat, Roger, and I'll give you my email. I'm sure you know it. Shoot me an email, and I'll send you back your Amazon gift card. It may not be right this second, but it'll be sometime today. Probably right after the stream.
Nice, nice, nice.
And there's my email in chat. You'd have you say something. There he is right there. For all those that are watching, he's here. Awesome.
Yeah, with the Maker Faire I visit, I passed the 300 subscribers on YouTube, which is nice. Every Maker Faire I go to, then Instagram goes up by 80 and the YouTube goes up by 30, 50. So slow and steady wins the race.
Nice.
New followers are always a bonus.
It's that steady supply. Like I'm trying to consistently stream on Tuesday evening European time, and I started with 10 to 20 views, but now slowly most of my streams are between 50 and 80 views. So consistency really helps in if you want to grow things, but you need to have that part of like keep doing it, keep steady. Doesn't matter what you make. Well, make effort, of course, but have fun with it, and most people come by and watch.
What time do you start on? You said Tuesday. What time is it you normally start?
My 9 in the evening, so that is your 10 because you're 1 hour behind me, or 1 hour?
No,
in
from
front
1
of
hour
me?
behind you, it'll be 8.
Yeah, then it's your 8, my 9.
Okay. In which case, it'll be Jerry's midday. He's out in Vegas.
Yeah, right side of America is 6 hours behind. Left side of America is 9 to 8 hours behind me. So
Well,
if
I know
say
Jerry
9,
starts.
that's-
Jerry starts this at midday his time. It's 8 p.m. my time.
Right now it's 1:07 p.m.
Yeah. So technically, when he starts his stream, then I'm starting at Tuesday.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go a little bit earlier, but I always try to get 4 or 5 hours ahead of time the preview thumbnail that is live, that you can see like, oh, this is the time. So
Yeah.
yeah, so for me, because I'm Netherlands, is 21, and then right side is 22. But like, if you follow me, you get the notifications that
Yeah.
I always try to get that preview up like 4 hours, 5 hours ahead of like doing that. I'm always rushing to make my own bloody thumbnail because I have no idea how to make it. So I'm like, what do I make now?
Yeah. So keeping it new is not the easy bit.
I keep trying. I now have a stable background that is always the same, but I always add things like this is the topics I'm working on today. So you get, the background is the same, so you will recognize because it's a blueprint design. And that pops out.
Because I've not necessarily watched them live, but I had about 5 or 6 all in me to watch list at one point. And yeah, so they were all there. This strip of blue in the watch list waiting to be watched.
All the shapes of viewing are always appreciated. Like some people like, oh, you don't only cater the lives and only the people that pay. I don't give a shit. Everyone that loves to enjoy it, the views are welcome, and that counts way more for me than someone that pays 50 euros a month. It's awesome, but I care about people that are having interest or like, hey, can you make this? And seeing that excitement pop in the chat and in my Discord and in the socials. That is the thing that counts the most for me.
Roger Brown, check your email. You should have the gift card now.
Matt's saying he'll help you with your thumbnails if you want.
I think for now I'm doing fine. That it's just how it works, and I'm feeling better with it because I have a lot of people that say like, "Oh, use AI," and every time I try that, I just feel so this is not me anymore.
I know that
Share
feeling.
it again. And Tinkerman HK was at Formex Asia 2026, and I got him muted, but we got some tool changers here he's checking out. Corality K3 coming out with tool changers. That's the original company I was with, probably with a lot of people. My CR10s back in 2017. Then I had a bunch of Ender 3s, different Ender versions of Ender. You know, big CR10 or a 10 Max, I think what's called. And I haven't had anything from Corality in many years. Here's another one here. Let's see. 8 tool head changer. Axle loop. 300 by 300 by 300. And that other guy's there taping it, so you can't get in close at the moment. Cool, Roger. Glad you got it.
Wait. Santa's Laser Engraving says there is a 3D printer with 8 tool heads for only $250.
I can't imagine anything that cheap. Being real. Well, that looks cool.
I mean, it's Infinimac. They always go very cheap, but at that point, I'm pretty sure it's gonna go quality down very fast. It works a couple hours, but I think in 60, 800 hours, you're gonna get wear down so fast that things will create problems. I would say for that price, let other people test it and see if it actually works, and then get it, because the price won't probably go up that much.
And then
Or
Tinkerman
is that-
HK, get your the 5-axis
Yeah.
desktop CNC.
Oh,
Well,
wait. This is the Kickstarter price, so
Ooh.
Santa's Laser, can you find if they already actually have the normal price for the printer and if that's in what range that is? Or is this the only price for Kickstarter and then they will launch the price, the actual price later on?
yeah, Vincent, we have Matt's wife on here, Loopy Lou. He's still in the hospital. He may be out soon, depending on if he takes all his meds and gets better. It's debatable when that'll happen. So he's enjoying all that fine hospital food now. He's probably lost a lot of weight.
Apparently the first hospital, the portions were quite small. Today he's had seconds and he was telling me how stuffed he was. But he's been gone for 8 weeks now. You got me instead. He'll be fine. He's in a mental health hospital. He's, just trying to get everything sorted properly so as he's back and hopefully back for good this time rather than ends up back in again.
This website, guys, is called Tinkerman HK. If you want to go subscribe to him, Tinkerman HK. And here's a link to this particular video here. Let me throw it in chat. And then I'll link the other one if you want to go check it out. The first one we seen by him was right here. I just subscribed to him a couple days ago. I've seen his video. whenever I see something that looks cool on YouTube and I don't want to forget about it and have to scroll forever through my watch videos, I just subscribe to people. It's a lot simpler.
Matt's
Yep.
apologising because they've got to watch me now. How rude. Somebody hiding in the background as well, Jerry. He's been waiting very patiently.
Oh, wow! I didn't notice. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Kenny Sims. Hey, Kenny, didn't see you. Kenny can talk. He could have said, "Oh, I know why. I don't." His mic isn't working. That's why I couldn't hear him.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is. We should have said something. I would have pulled you in earlier.
I'm not rude, you know. So
Okay, 'cause I'm
you
looking at it.
you guys were watching the video.
Yeah, I was
That's why he
scrolling on
was
a different
waiting
monitor.
patiently.
Anyway, how you been, bud? What's going on?
I'm okay. I'm hanging. Got my Bucky shirt on. So
Nice.
yeah, peace, love, and Bucky's will sue you. So, anyways,
Yeah, I like tie dye, but I don't have anything that currently fits me.
Wait, which Bucky's? Bucky Balls or?
Bucky's is a chain, quick shop. You know, like a gas station, huge gas station.
Truck stop gas station.
No, they don't allow trucks. So
Okay.
yeah, RVs,
Wait, a
cars, but no
gas
trucks.
station that doesn't allow trucks? They're stupid.
I'm talking about semis. It's not for semis. It's for people in cars and RVs. Kind of stupid if you ask me, because before she passed away, Dolly Parton opened up a something similar in Tennessee, and it allows trucks. And I'm, again, talking about semis.
There's Bucky's here, maybe.
Trucks. I mean, trucks is how a car stop or tank station
I know.
survives most of the
I know.
times. Like,
I know.
See, there's a picture. Well, wait a minute. Let me fix this.
how is this idiocracy staying alive? What? Me European, me don't understand.
I think it's more of a safety thing, because they tend to be more family oriented. You know, where semi trucks all over the place. You know, some kids might get hit.
It's a-
So that's
Make
my
a good
thinking.
parking spot.
Yeah, I know, but I did go to the Rocky Mountain show in last spring, and so I was able to go to the one in Colorado. So that's how I got the shirt. And I mean, it was okay, but I think a lot of stuff is overkill. Like, I don't think their turkey is that great, and I'm a big turkey connoisseur, so I know what I'm saying because I've made my own.
yeah.
It's dry and tough, and I hate dry and tough turkey. But I did have they're also have their roast beef sandwiches, and I had one, and it was delicious. So anyways, other than that, still working on the Trident. I redid my my Z's because I didn't like the way they were looking, because I would have had about an inch, because I have them on couplers because of the size of the frame. Instead of just straight screw into the motor, these are on couplers. So I redid it, and now it's all flush.
Nice, nice, nice.
Nice.
Anyways,
Nightman the Magic. He'll open Spain. What do you think about the new, I can't pronounce the word, Adja program? I don't know what that is.
Means nothing to me.
For what it is.
I'm not sure what that is.
AUD.
Take care, Santa. Ho, 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 and away you go.
Can't spell. Oh, it's some software. Multi-filament studio for multi-filament 3D printing. According to the search I've just done.
All right. I've never looked into it. Yeah, Kenny, you see, well, I'm sure you've seen it online, but the Betty Boop came out really good for my wife. Print out separate colors. It's for like CJ Prestige on Colts. So I was showing Red Dad Steve a little bit ago, all of his stuff on his site. Then I was showing everything from this one.
You were showing Red Dad Steve, or you're just showing his stuff?
I was showing his stuff. I've never printed nothing by him. I
Yeah,
think I done Winnie the Pooh a long time ago, and that was
yeah,
it.
yeah. Because as far as communication with him, I've only communicated through email.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my sister, my older niece wanted her. Anyways, Spike the dog, from Looney Tune days.
Yeah.
Anyways, you know who Spike the dog is. That's his nickname is Spike. And I was trying to get him to do a Spike. He keeps saying it's on his list, but I've never seen it. But I did a lot of his Looney Tunes. Yeah, they're in my. They were in my living room, but I took them out of the living room because when I had my floor done, because we got our floor replaced finally, and I put them in my office, top of my desk.
Yeah, his site kept going and going, and then I thought it was at the bottom, and the page would reload, and he kept going and going. Man, he has a lot.
I know he's got a lot. This fall, there's going to be a craft show by the dam. My sister wants to buy me a booth, but I don't know. What I would probably do is probably just take the stuff I already have made and see if it sells. Like my, my Star Wars stuff.
Huh? Oh, but you resin printed and painted. Yep. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, Richard.
That and my Clemmy. Actually, I don't know if I want to sell my good, bad, and ugly. My Clint Eastwood. I don't think I want to sell that. That came out pretty good. I want to keep that. Hell, I could even take my Eiffel Tower. See if that sells.
I seen a surgeon last week. He wants me to come back in 3 months, of course, so he can make more money and do another X-ray. I can still feel it in my chest. It's a little tight, but I seem to be fine. I seem to be breathing okay, getting around okay.
Yeah, my brother-in-law just had 4 stents put in. But he's 80. What? If she's 7, wait, I'm 68. So she's 73. He's 83. So I always got to go. I got to go by my sister's age, 5 years older than me, then he's 10 years older than her.
Well, I got to experience that even though they didn't put them in. I was actually in surgery. They tried to do it, and they said I had an 80% blockage, so I ended up getting sent home and had to, end up doing triple bypass, but it is what it is.
Next Thursday at the VA, I'll be up there. I got to do a my pulmonary, breathe,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm shallow. I don't breathe that deep.
The guy at the slot machine earlier, we gave away a $20 gift card. Roger Brown won it. He usually just gives out womp-womps.
Well, who made the things? You?
Oh, that I put in it? Yeah. Well, let me show you.
So basically you got Las Vegas odds.
Well, yeah, most of them, because there's so many balls in there has to be a lot of womp-womps. And then there was only 5 Amazon gift cards for $20 originally. There was 5 sticker packs or 10 sticker packs. And then what else? And then I tried again. But since my income has changed recently, and probably next week I'm going to add a lot more gift cards. And instead of 20, I'll probably make them 25. And then I'll put more in there and mix them up. That way it happens more frequently.
Oh, so now we're rich, huh?
No, not rich. I got my first check in a couple days. I was broke because I had to pay this person, that person, this and that, and You know how it goes. It's just gone.
Yeah, the first few payments are generally
I,
used
I got,
clearing
And I
I
bought a
don't,
little heart too.
usual stuff.
I don't know why, but I got, my VA kicked in this morning, because it's not in the first yet, because usually that's on the first or, I mean, if the first was like today or tomorrow, it would have been Friday. But the first is not till Tuesday, so I wasn't expecting my VA till Tuesday. This morning I looked, and all of a sudden I'm looking at Quicken, which is my checking, and I'm looking at my net, my net, and it went up over 4,000. I'm like, oh, my VA cleared. So yeah, a little surprise this morning. I mean, I
Yeah,
can't believe. Look up someday how many veterans are collecting 100%. It's outstanding how much the country pays each month.
yeah.
I'd like to know where we get it all.
My usual Monday payments arrived yesterday because it's a bank holiday Monday in the UK on Monday. So,
Oh, maybe that's it. The VA said, "Hey, it's a holiday," because they're government for the British.
Yeah,
Oh,
Labor Day.
speaking of the British, man, I love what they did for Dolly. Man, that was awesome what they did for Dolly. Did you guys see that? The
Wait.
the
No.
the palace they did 9 to 5.
oh, yeah, the guard, yeah, the King's Guards did Dolly Parton's 9 to 5.
That was cool.
Yeah, they do a lot of things like that. They play all sorts of bizarre tunes sometimes. People have caught them playing Pink Pony Club, all sorts.
Well, I've seen on YouTube where don't touch the horse.
Oh, yeah,
The
the
one
people that
the
try
one.
touching the horses, yeah, when they're on guard. The horses aren't there for a couple of weeks because apparently they're having some work done on the buildings and it distresses the horses too much. So they're missing for
Yeah.
a couple of weeks.
Or the horse could accidentally kick somebody and kill them, so we got to stay
Yeah,
back.
it's best to, keep them away from anywhere being distressed. So, yeah.
But
I don't
my
think it's in that exact location, it's in nearby places, but with all the banging and everything that would be going off, they decided it wasn't worth the risk.
There's a channel on YouTube called Rufus the Bull. This guy's got a big pet bull called Rufus, and he can feed it and get along with it, but he has to be careful and stay away from it because it's like a 1,200-pound animal, and if it gets mad at you, you're instantly crushed like tin foil. So
Exactly, we forget how big and how dangerous some of these animals are
yeah,
if
yeah,
they're in the
They
wrong frame
are
of mind.
they are very, very big dogs, and they can be as clumsy and as on guard as dogs.
yeah.
Yeah.
They don't know their size, they don't give a shit. If they
They
can
are
also
be-
pathetic, you'll get hit.
Yeah, they can also be as daft and as lovable, but when they decide to pounce on you, it's not quite the same.
Nope, 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 nope.
is that no. You know who I missed at Rocky Mountain? I didn't even know he was there. They call him Polymaker Pete or something like that
Oh.
when he's got a wig. The
Oh.
guy over God.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, he comes on here all the time. He hasn't streamed in a while, so he's on Friday.
Yeah.
God, why am
Yeah.
I forgetting his name? He's been on here a million times.
Yeah.
Was streaming on
And
Fridays.
he's over in Netherlands or something like that.
Yeah,
Or
he's got
somewhere.
burnout or something. He hasn't been on as much lately.
Yeah.
I can't think of the name.
Because I saw him on YouTube and he was there. And I'm like, I missed him. So I didn't see
The guy
him.
that's on here from the Netherlands a lot is Vince. He said his computers are
No,
broken at the moment.
it's not Vince. It's a different guy. I can't think of his name.
Another guy.
We all know him. He's been on here before. He streams. He's been going to all the events, filming everything.
Oh,
Pauly Phil. He calls himself Pauly Phil and puts a yellow wig on. Pauly Phil.
you mean
Exactly.
Zach? Yeah.
Yeah, Zach. Yeah.
And what about our AC guy? Where's he been?
Sergio, I don't know. He's probably just slammed with business. He hasn't been on here in a while. He used to come and chat, but I haven't seen him in chat in a few weeks. I don't know. I guess people just get burnt out and move on, or they're just busy. Life gets in the way of your free time.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
I just trying to get an update. I see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Zane's been busy, hasn't he?
Yeah, I seen Well, Janie is part of the new team with what we know formerly known as Murph. He's got Murph now. It's not going to be called
What is
Murph now.
Richard in Vegas says? What is Reliance working on?
Well, easier to show in the other one, so let me start off the print and I will show it, but end the conversation first, man. You were talking
Go
now.
ahead.
Oh, we were just saying who we haven't seen for ages. Astro Printer's another one. Liam, he's been missing for a very long time.
Yeah, a couple years now.
Yeah.
I have to do calibration on my snap maker. It's got lousy prints lately.
And Zolon, we've not seen Zolon for ages.
Yeah, Zolan's been gone for a long time.
Yeah, it sounds like a marble maker.
It is.
Yes, yes. So the part I'm specifically working on is this gray part that I'm slowly adjusting because I still see it jamming. So you fit it onto the elevator piece, put the elevator screw in here, and then you kind of get...
So you probably have seen that guy that's got that big, huge instrument that plays with marbles, and it's a musical instrument. I mean, it's been around for years on YouTube, and he's got to be European.
Yeah, he is European. He's mostly or in France or in another country because he switches around, and I know his name. I know exactly his name. I just always forget his name.
Yeah.
He does cars, all kinds of things, anything and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's done walkers and everything.
Yeah.
Wait, now are we not sure because he's making the one I'm thinking about is making a marble machine that is music.
Yeah, and it's not a 3D guy. Yeah, it's just music.
No, he's just a creative guy that's like, I'm gonna make a marble machine that makes sounds, and that one took a hit, and that person is heavily getting distracted by feature creep, and he's doing everything too perfect, and now he's at least trying to get a model done. I have been in his social media for a long time saying, hey, do this, 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 and this, and he just ignores everyone because he thinks he's knowing it better, and he's a great guy. He can create stuff, but needs to learn the engineering basics, and that is very hard because I'm still struggling with it. But yeah, like I'm annoyed that I want to find his name. So
Loopy Lou won that light from him. Reliance 3D Kenny. It's behind her on the shelf, all lit up.
yeah,
The designer is above you, Reliance 3D, and he's now selling the files so that people can print those. And I got the links here. I could repost.
yeah. So the person I'm talking about is Winter Gatan.
Yep, that's him.
Yeah, like it's a great guy, but like he just tries and has the way to just bullshit through it and then find out it doesn't working. I like to work in that style too, but I'm slowly more ahead of like, I know what I'm slightly more than him doing, but I'm also not an engineer, I'm just a hobby person. And that's how you get this marble contraption all up and running and magnetized, because all these pieces here.
That sounds kind of reminding me of the early 90s when I worked in the casinos in the hard count room. That's all I heard, man. Money, coins going through. They called us coin wrappers, but we were also called hard count. Back when coins still went through slot machines instead of just dollar bills and cards.
Yeah.
So yeah, the lamp is now, the small lamp is now live, so you can build it. If I get enough cells of that and things running and the marble runs, I want to redesign the stackable version, so you also get a stackable version, but I'm not sure if I want to put that on printables, or I will have a specific shop where you can buy it and I will send it to you. So I'm still puzzling out how to do all that and learn how to set it up and to design, because I can put it on printables, a lot easier, do it yourself, almost no rules. The moment I put it in a store, you get a lot of regulations, which are really hard to actually have them all proper done, and so much cost.
I love the stackable one.
How long would it take you to build one from start to finish if you bought the files? But then again, you know how it's built, so you'd be doing it a lot faster. than your average person. But how long do you
Like,
think it would take?
I can build
person?
one now in 20 minutes. Most testing people, that around 9 people have tested it. The longest took 1 hour and 20 because he was trying to do everything outside of the guide manual. So I have a written guide and a video guide.
Well,
And if you just follow that, you can do it in around 30 to 50 minutes. The video guide
so
is 42 minutes.
once you have everything printed in front of you and you ordered everything, you could build it that fast.
In around 30, 50 minutes, watch the video first, you have a quick read up. The written guide does it step by step. So, like, I've the most tested that has the written guide still halfly incomplete, and it goes pretty fast. I think the long struggle is installing WLED, but that's also all in the instructions. So in 42 minutes, I explain the basics, how to do everything step by step. And if you follow the video, you get it done in that time window, speed a couple of things up. That live stream, building that up took around 2 hours in total, and I shortened it down to 42. So I think around 1 hour for first time, 1 hour to 1.5 hours should be workable. That's
How hard would
how
it be
much.
to make it? How hard would it be to make it react to music or your voice?
Well, that's not currently working because there is no microphone installment for that. I'm looking into that to see if that works, but then you end up needing to solder. And my current rule set is the lamp needs to be built without soldering. So
Oh, I see.
I'm looking at a source where no soldering is needed. You plug in a microphone, and then it is sound reactive too.
I see.
You need to play Pink Floyd to that thing. You know, money, so they say. Anyways.
Yeah. So yeah, WLED has sound supportive stuff. So if you go to WLED the screening and you see sound reactive, if you put it on and there is a sound reactive chip that can react to sound, that pattern will react to the sound it hears. I just do not have included the microphone yet because the couple I saw were 30 euros. And that jacks up the price to 110, 120, and I try to keep the base low, so hopefully later on I can introduce it. But that all still needs to be tested, researched, and finalized before I say, oh yeah, just get that one. If you find one that you can plug in the Seed Studio board, go ahead, try. You have all permissions when you buy it to make the design yourself, play around with it. As long as you don't sell it, you can just do anything for yourself and tweak the design. Like, I'm fully open for that.
Awesome.
Jerry, do me a favor and blow that thing up. Because I came on late.
Blow what up?
What he's got?
The
Oh,
screen.
there you go.
So what
So
is it?
this is a marble contraption system that works with magnets, so I can do this.
Okay.
And everything sticks to each other. So when I grab this piece here, everything just moves together. So it's multi-parted, and dropping pieces like these can literally click into other parts.
Okay.
And that's how this all works. This is a small prototype because I'm trying to force jam the elevator so I can fix that. And now
So
printing an upgrade.
Basically, it's an infinity machine. Right?
A what?
Infinity, meaning you keep adding,
You think-
adding to it, and it will go in a loop for infinity.
Go on
Yeah,
forever.
you can build it out. If you want to go more chaotic, this is a splitter that goes left and right, so you can go from 1 pad to 2 pad to 9 pads.
Right.
And do all that and print in place. So if you have a smooth bed, you just print this upside down, and you just need 5mm ball magnets, which you literally insert in here. So you just click them in, and I also have a full inserting tool that has magnets on the inside, so I can literally just click it in place, and do under 5 seconds load in 6 magnets and just crank them out. Because what you see here is not what I all have. So
No, I wouldn't
I'm
think
gonna
so.
switch my
I
camera.
got a lot.
There's only half
Yeah,
a billion
because-
IKEA bags full.
Like This is like some people like this is a lot. So I'm not gonna go look at these 2 bags, and I have 2 more bags
Whoa.
downstairs.
Oh man,
That's
Are
how
you
it
saying-
arrived at Smurf. I remember watching them
Are
putting
you-
it together.
dude, are you married?
No,
Okay, now I got it.
Matt keeps offering me a divorce.
no. Like at Smurf, I had around
Because
7.
I'm talking about the sound, you know, because you know you know she's got to really love you to hear that. I mean, wow. Okay.
I think that's Matt saying about he could build the lamp in 20 minutes. Because that
I
was
mean,
ages
no, it
ago.
looks cool. It looks cool. I mean, a lot of technology there and engineering. I mean, it's cool. But I'm just
You
saying.
wake
You
up in the
know,
middle of the night, you don't hear it, you jump out of bed, you're freaking out, and you go, oh, the power's out.
Yep.
Ladies and
So
gentlemen,
for-
the one and only Klondike 3D. Hey, Sean.
Hey guys, hey Jerry, how we all doing today?
Oh, there's his light. Let me make that bigger. Go ahead. Go back to your lamp.
So the lamp design system is literally made with just cables, so no soldering needed, and that's what makes the assembly easier to do than anything else. So I
Changed your mind.
have lost my test strip. Yeah.
and you
Vince
are
Matt's
who?
changed his mind again.
I don't think I've met you.
I've been here one time. I tried to join more, but on Saturday evening I'm mostly crowded by other things, so I cannot say hi a lot in these streams. And then,
Right.
yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of streams. I used to be on the show a lot, and I was gone for a while. I'll just say that. But this morning I was on another stream. Lee Marine, that one went kind of long today because he was having technical issues with what he was doing.
Yep.
Hello, Sean. How's it going today?
Oh, hiding in the shop. It's a mess. I need to clean it up.
Let's see.
Oh,
looks
I
organized
was
from
gonna,
here.
I wasn't done. I was going to ask one last question. My apologies. And it's
Reliance.
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 Are you on printables?
The lamp is on printables and on tanks. You can find it there.
Okay.
I shared
Thank you.
both links in chat, Kenny,
All right.
just
Yep.
a couple minutes ago.
I was just okay.
All right.
Okay, that marble run is really cool. Except you know
Thank
the
you.
top, you know the side. Can you do a side shot of it?
There-
I don't. Tell me I'm not the only one that
Moment.
thought about it, but it'd be so cool. 3D print a rabbit and then set it up on top.
A rabbit.
A rabbit,
A rabbit.
Why a rabbit?
because
And
it's laying eggs. Have
So I can
colored balls
turn
coming out
it
of
a
it.
little
I
bit.
don't think rabbits lay eggs. I think they live.
no.
Well, Easter bunny.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but if the balls were black, that'd be fun.
Wow.
Oh. All right.
If you've had rabbits, you'd understand.
Man, I could just imagine if I built like something like that, I would have to double up my Prozac.
That is cool.
Kind of cool though.
It is, especially when he's used all the bits.
Yeah.
And it's
give me a
absolutely
moment,
massive.
like,
Amazing.
where the hell's my phone?
The lamp is
Yes,
cool.
it is.
Oh, they're both cool.
Yeah.
I don't feel worthy.
Yes, Richard. She won that at one of the shows over in the UK from Reliance. And that's the designer in the first window, yes.
Yeah.
What, Reliance, what shows have you been to?
So if I can get my camera to focus, this is the big contraption that I had downstairs. This is around 1,400 pieces in total. So switch the table.
Oh wow.
So yeah, you can find that on my Instagram and on my YouTube Shorts, because not good with editing yet, but this took me 20 hours to build. This is 15 pads in total, all the way going around. I have a 360 recording ready on the inside, and I still need to edit all that and compile it into the shape of that it is.
How many printers
yeah,
you got?
Like I got a U1, a Core 1 and a Rhetoric, and the U1 and the Core 1 are mostly just printing more parts because, as I said, at Smurf, the last Smurf, I had 700 pieces marble contraption. Then Joel from Polymaker was like, here's 10 kilos. He was trying to sell it before, but European Polymaker was not set up that right, so it took a long time. So he sent me 10 kilos. So I used already up 8 kilos of that into the marble contraption, which is why I have around 1500 pieces of
Wow.
this now. Like,
Kenny used to have a rat rig.
yeah, the rhetoric is playing, being weird again, and I'm waiting on the index
Hey,
to
Dave.
install index on the rhetoric.
I
But
did
what-
this to index. I did reserve a unit, and then they had nozzle gate, and I'm like, okay, I'm out. Because they already had a couple of incidences, and that was just the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
I wanted my
For,
money
for
back.
me, like, it sucks. I hope they can get it straight. I have no care for hardened nozzles because I mostly do patchy and PLA, and if I do something else, I will puzzle it out and fix it in that way. I really can use 4 tools and 8 tools plus for the different projects that I want to bring out, so that helps me more, and I don't need hardened nozzles, so the PLA side and the
that was-
patchy side work, so yeah.
That was the first thing on my A1 that I did. I changed my nozzles out to harden.
Yeah.
Dave Gatton, here's a big piece of cherry I bought off Amazon. It's like $23. It's 8 by 8 by 2 inches thick. And I just picked up a bowl bit recently. I'm going to make some sort of a bowl out of this. I'm just not sure what yet on my CNC.
Yep.
And I don't know of
Like-
anybody locally in town that sells this kind of stuff, but I'm sure there might be. Vegas is a big place.
I would say, like, if you were looking for hardened nozzles in the index, yeah, that really sucks, and you are getting shafted by it. And at the same time, I think also online we do not really have a good proper standard what is hardened and what isn't hardened. Did they play with the words? Maybe. Was it translation errors? We don't know. But they're slowly giving the socials out of what is going on, and now they're slowly repairing it. Grant from 3D Musketeers already told them, you are not able to handle the pressure you are gonna get. And it exploded, too many people, social media overloaded, they're only posting on Discord, and all that together made this problem even worse than it should be.
Well, and also another thing I did not like was threatening the 3D community, with copycats, that copycat post. I didn't like that. I didn't like their attitude. I mean,
Yeah.
I understand protecting your investment, protecting your designs and all that. I understand that. But just telling us that, hey, we're going to come after them, and if you lose out, oh well, sorry.
Well, they didn't really go after him. They just banned him from the Discord, and everyone, like, they had a small moment where they just banned everyone from the Discord. They have that right, but it doesn't make you look good. That was not smart. They went full panic because so many people were crowding and harassing and being aggressive. And like
Yeah.
Grant from 3D Musketeers said, they were not prepared for it. They are a small team from maybe 30 people in total, and maybe 1 or 2 in actual socials. And that's all in Sweden. They are not used to this global scale of social media things and setup. And you saw it.
But
It's
they
false.
they are a well-known company. I mean, my rat rig had Fontech in it, an extruder. So,
Yep.
that wasn't my first time hearing about Fontech. Now, as far as tool and stuff coming out, I'm more a follower and supporter because I've done this copy thing. The gentleman that's doing the import TC. If you're familiar with that project.
Tech Cheaper, I'll look into that Woodcraft. I've seen a video on YouTube about them going out of business in another state. I think they're here in Vegas. I'll have to find out if they're open and go check them out. Thank you. You reminded me of that. I wrote it down so I can remember.
But are you familiar with A4TC project?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. well, are you familiar with the A4T tool head on boron?
Nope. Doesn't
Okay.
ring a bell for me.
Okay. Yeah. A4T, like I just said, is a tool head. There's a gentleman here in the States that is turning that tool head into a multi-tool head.
Ah,
So,
cool.
and it's called A4T hyphen C for changer.
Yep. Yeah. Hopefully in a couple of weeks I get the Index Vertical one. Then it's just live stream and see how I build it. Because like I have the U1, 4 tool heads is great, and a couple things I'm like I want to load in more tools so I don't have to swap all the things, and like you just want more tools. Like that addiction is now starting. Like I want more tools on my printer, and I have a red rig, so I can probably put in 16 tools because just I can.
What
Feature creep.
what size is your rat rig?
The 30.
Okay. Yeah,
I
mine was
wanted to go bigger, but the price was too high.
mine was a 500.
Ooh.
And it was a money pit and a space pit. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
it's set right where I'm sitting because when I first set up my shed, I was sitting over there by the window. I didn't have my toolbox in here. I had the toolbox in the garage.
Yeah, like the printer itself was decently built up in a day, but it took me 3 months to fully square the whole frame where it actually was working proper. That aligning for the 3.1 was a hell. I'm still interested in the 4 because that one is a lot better and way better structure. But I just don't have the budget to get the 4.0, 4.1 red rig. Like, I just can't.
What about if you mix $500 VIP for the 8 head?
BIT?
Yeah, Indy or God, I'm drawing a blank here. Indytech? Yeah, the MX4, or excuse me, the MX Pro. Try that again. MX Pro. It's 8 tool heads. It's going to be on Kickstarter, and if you get in their $5 VIP program, it's going to be $500 US.
I don't do Kickstarter. I'm Europe, and
I don't
I'm
usually
skeptical.
either. I did on the X1C, and that was the only thing I did. I almost did 2 units of the Arco. If anybody remembers the Arco printer, and I backed out of that one.
Yeah, and I'm playing the long game of like I'm just gonna wait and let everyone be the beta tester, and see if
I
it
know,
works.
I know,
Because
but
like
it's cheaper though.
I
I
had the
made
same with the U1. I had the same with the U1 Snapmaker. I got it from someone else, so I have legit a beta unit from the early days. Because she was like, I'm getting an actual buying copy so I can compare. And then she was like, you getting my beta unit so you can do multicolor because I really needed it for the marble and for the lamp to make that multicolor.
Yeah. I made this up a couple days ago for my wife. I gave her a menu. I said, "Here's what we're having," in Chat GPT, and I printed it out and handed it to her. And then there's one of my pizzas, my little pizza maker. Came
Ooh,
out really
that looks
good.
good.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
Nice.
the dough recipe is from Wolfgang Puck. There's a guy I watch on YouTube called Chef John. Uh, Food Wishes is a channel, and he makes up all kinds of cool stuff and makes it real easy for you to make. And that's where the dough's been coming from. But yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty good.
yesterday I got kindly reminded it was my anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary!
Yesterday, and she didn't feel like cooking, and she told me she wanted pizza. So yeah, and it was over at the Water Street Pizzeria I decided to go to,
Mm.
and boy, and I had a calzone, and I'm on. Remember, I'm on Zepbound shots for weight loss. I cheated last night and this morning and this afternoon. It was that much pizza, and I had a calzone too. So as soon as I
So
seen they had those, like, oh man, I gotta have one. But the
that's what,
dietitian at the VA said we can cheat once in a while, just not every day.
that's what my hobby room looks like right now since I rearranged. I've still got a lot more stuff to throw out and get rid of.
I'm embarrassed to show mine. That looks
Where's
good,
my,
Jerry.
Where the hell is my... Oh, there it is.
Now, I have a question for you. When are you going to do a 5-foot Betty Boop?
I have one that's like, what, 3 foot? I think I made one that's like 30 inches tall. It's good size in a living room. That's big enough. I don't need to go 5 foot. If I need 5 foot, my wife's 5'9". I'll just paint her up and stick her in a corner.
Oh, there's your next Halloween costume.
Sounds like what they found in Long Beach Pike. One of the rides at the Long Beach Pike back in the day, they thought it was a dummy. Later on, when they were tearing everything down.
Oh, the skeleton.
Yeah.
Or the I heard about that. I remember that.
Yeah. Matter of fact, my left tattoos from the Pike.
Richard, if you didn't see earlier, this is from CW Prestige. It's on Colts 3D. They're all printed out in separate filament on Mexican carbon. Then I just glued everything together. That's why it gets so precise and perfect. Then we'll get the microphone for it. I done a short on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. There's posts on Facebook. And let's see, then I've done a short on YouTube about this. So there's plenty of posts out there talking about it. And it's all done in Polymaker filament, except for earrings. I used Arion silk gold because Polymaker didn't have any gold that I could find. So it must be hard.
I'm more of an olive oil guy.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, my wife didn't ask for it. I was on Facebook one day, and one of my Facebook friends I've seen he had posted. It's like, wow, Brandy would like that. It gives me something to do. So I changed the dress to blue, from red to blue, and here it is. So, and then Red Dad Steve, I got a lot of filament, so maybe I'll go through Red Dad Steve or a few other sites and find something to work on throughout the week that I can show next weekend.
There is also a lot of people modifying Looney Tunes, like they make Bugs Bunny look like a gangster. I mean, it's got to be popping up on the world.
Oh, he's got the hoodie and stuff. I've seen that.
Yeah, one with the hoodie and one where he's actually a gangster and he's got the,
What?
the Chicago typewriter. He's called that. And, yeah, so cool stuff.
And my team in preseason last night, Dallas Cowboys, played the Saints at AT&T Stadium, and Dallas decided not to start playing until the fourth quarter. And of course, it was the final score, 27-24. Dallas lost badly. They barely caught up at the end.
Too many teams keep turning up to matches and not playing until like halfway through.
Yeah.
Silly.
Well, it ain't the rule. And, it's preseason. You can't bet on it. Not everybody's playing, all the big names. But the people that are playing want a spot on the team, so they're going to give 100%. So I still enjoy watching it when I can watch it.
British football's back in season now.
I quit doing pro sports a long time ago.
My wife's an Alabama college fan, football. Roll Tide, Alabama.
I only have to sit in the backyard to know if the local team have scored because you can hear them from there.
Sweet home Alabama.
They're about half a mile away, I think, but you can hear the cheers and the boos and everything from the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all right when they've got music on because you can sit in the backyard and listen to the music instead. Well, I've got another busy day tomorrow, so I think I'm going to leave you to it.
Well, thank you very much for coming on. You're always welcome to come back every week if you like. Bring your doggy on. You're always welcome. And I hope Matt gets better.
Smart's dog.
Well, your dog too.
Yeah. Well, the other week she had an X-ray and they refused to let me give permission without ringing Matt to get his permission for me to give permission.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, it was a bit crazy.
Well, you have a wonderful day.
Yeah, thank you.
Richard,
See you next time. Bye.
Richard, I'll look them up online. I think they're on West Sahara, but I'll look them up, Richard.
Sweet home Alabama.
I think
boy.
any place that's got a fancy storefront is going to be higher on material than just a regular old lumber yard where it's got a dirt floor and you walk in and pick what you want. But we don't have anything like that in Vegas that I know of. But anyway, yeah, I didn't want to pay as much as I paid for this piece of cherry, but I didn't want to drive all over town trying to find it any cheaper. I guess I could have looked on Marketplace because people are selling cuts and scraps, and different businesses sell things.
Yeah, but even Marketplace sometimes ain't even cheap.
Yeah.
I was going to buy a chunk of marble when I was starting this print, just to have it, because like he builds his own. Actually, him and Killer Prince both build on that kind of thing on slate. Anyway, so I was trying to get a piece Marketplace, and the guy wanted like $350.
Wow.
I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah, when I worked construction for many years on many job sites, you wouldn't believe the kind of cool stuff I got to bring home. The different companies were throwing out. I even got in trouble with my company quite a few times because I brought my trailer to work a couple times and I loaded up, let's see, I don't remember how many bunks of drywall, but there was a lot. I loaded down my trailer. It was going to Prump working on my building, and it had got minor rain damage on the side of the drywall, but not enough to hurt it. But they couldn't use it in the building, so they were going to chuck it. And they gave it all to me, and my company was pissed off that they gave it to me. And anyway.
Helix Electric is hardcore about their scraps. If their workers try to take scraps home, back at least when I worked there, that's almost termination, because especially if it's copper,
Yeah.
They know they can recycle it. So, yeah, Helix Electric does not play around with their leftovers.
Our fan man, hello, how you doing? When I worked at the Bellagio for 3.5 years and they built it, Steve Wynn walked through and didn't like a bunch of the marble they did in a certain area, so it's like, rip it out, I don't want it. And so all the good pallets of that marble, they were dumping it in dumpsters. Now, of course, all the employees a lot of people in that area wanted to keep it, but the problem is, when you're on the clock and you're working, you got to keep working. You're not allowed to go get your vehicle and pull it up by the dumpster and start loading your stuff on company time. So everything went in the dumpster, everything got busted with a forklift, and nobody could keep anything. Oh, we're in West Charleston. All right.
I hate when I run out of nuts. I got a bunch of M3s, but I need 5s. Yeah, those are.
Oh, cool. Hey, Russ, how you doing?
Yep, those are 3s.
You're welcome to stop in, Russ, and talk chit chat about what you've been working on. We'd love to see it. You always got fantastic stuff. So, Mr. Sean, what do you got going on this weekend?
Right now, I am working on a slate cutting board for a friend. It's going to have the Hogwarts logo on it. Kind of fun. Other than that, cleaning up. Oh, my last of my orders. Once those are done, that's another story for another day.
I might have some work, Sean. I might have some work for you.
Oh, I'm not going to be out of work. It's just I will no longer be selling T-Track modules, N-scale T-Track modules on my website.
Why?
Okay. They will be sold exclusively through Midwest Model Railroading, which is the third largest distributor for model railroad stuff.
Awesome.
And you're still selling them or making them. It's just somebody else done.
Yeah. And for me, it'll eliminate all the shipping, because there's so much time spent wrapping and boxing and labeling and then getting it to UPS.
I mean, if you're doing that, great. Good idea.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, but on my Trident I'm building here, since I told you I sold my CO2, but sometimes I kind of, when I do go out in my garage, I do kind of like sometimes miss it, so, but whatever, it's gone. So, but anyways, I want to, like, you used to be able to get them on West 3D. niche backdrop for that because I have AI's the 3D impact thing, my logo with AI, and I want to put that on the back here, black. So something like that.
I may end up selling my fiber laser because I haven't used it in forever, and it would. I'd be able to buy a few printers with the money. I'd be able to buy a better CNC for my garage with the money, and time will tell what I do.
I mean, between my two lasers, I racked up a little bit of money. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, the fiber, you got. I mean, God, that was Patrick. You know, and I found out because when I got that, I was gonna do weapons. You know, I was gonna do engraving, but then you have to have the FFL. You know, so you actually got to have a gunsmith permit. And I just, you know, I decided not to do it. And that's another reason why I sold it.
What was it you were working on?
When I had a fiber laser, I was going to engrave firearms. You know, we can at least say firearms. You know, that's an American. You know, that's our God-given right. But anyways, I was going to engrave them, and my neighbor even across the street was going to give me work, but I didn't have an FFL. It's considered.
I used to do buttstocks and grips. I do those at home, but if you do anything on the actual thing, as long as they're present the whole time and it never leaves their eyes, you know, or out of sight, you're good.
Well, you mean somebody that is licensed?
No,
you
no,
actually
no, no.
only have to have an FFL for keeping an item overnight.
Yeah, exactly. But if they're present with you the whole time, you're fine.
Yeah.
But they have to be in your shop the whole time.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I worked for Marno Crow on Bellagio back in the day.
Yeah, a former cop out of New Mexico bought it. We met in Phoenix or in Tempe because his son was in college with a soccer accident. So we met out there, and that's where I sold it, my fiber. Yeah, he was a former cop.
Richard, Las Vegas. Here's the Betty Boop over on Colt Street E. CW Prestige is selling it. He's a lot of cool stuff on there. I'll share the link out here in chat if anybody wants to check it out.
I like them both, but that black and white's kind of cool.
Yeah. And I've done her dress blue instead of red. And let's see. Where's his? Here he is. Or they. I'm not sure if it's a he or a she or a they. But here's a lot of stuff that he has on here. And Betty Boop cost me $6. Well worth it.
Yeah, there's a Tweety where like what I was talking about with bugs.
Oh, there's some cool ones. Any Marvin the Martians?
Maybe.
There's that bugs I was talking about.
This one?
Yeah. Be careful. They're getting anal.
Yeah, I know. I can't show anything with that kind of things on the screen or I might get shut down.
I mean, Lee Marie, one time they were doing like a, what do you call those things? Shoot those rubber things. Anyways, you know, West 3D has them.
A Nerf thing.
Yeah, they're building, that. And they temporarily got shut down for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Patrick was doing an engraving on some parts and he mentioned something and he got nailed the same way. But yeah, it's because the AI doesn't know if you're out in the world doing something right now, terroristic or whatever. And so it just shuts you down instantly and you got to fight it.
Well,
anyway.
once upon a time, I don't know, and this is before AI really took off. I I was just surfing on YouTube one night, and this was years ago. Again, before all the AI crap. And it was a video where this guy was in the tank, like at a police station,
Uh-huh.
and he pulled something out, capped himself. And I'm like, why in the hell is that on there? So yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, but this particular Betty Boop came out really cool. And Kenny has done a lot of Red Dead Steve stuff he has in his house. And with all the little tiny parts and everything, it was kind of a pain. It's like, so I had to build the eyes and do this and do that. And one place I had actually put super glue on the outside of her eyebrow to hold it in, and then I could kind of see it. And then my wife wanted to know if I was going to clear coat this when I got it done. It's like, no, it's done. You don't clear coat this. It doesn't need it. That would ruin it. It's fine. It looks perfect.
As far as Red Dead Steve, the one that I've had a pain in the ass with because it's so fragile, Tweety. It's very fragile because the legs and all that. He's so skinny and all that.
Oh, that big body.
Yeah, Tweety is a pain in the ass. I've already made 2, and I broke my second one.
They don't have an extra post or something to support his big ass head. Huh?
Yeah, because I'd sit him in front because I made Sylvester.
Yeah.
Sit him in front of the Sylvester. But like if we're cleaning or dusting and move something, if you're not careful, yeah, that stuff breaks really easy. And if I do work the show in Boulder City, I'm gonna be just like Zach. I'm gonna have my signs. Don't touch unless you're gonna buy it. I mean, that's not what his are worded, but basically got all kinds of don't touch kind of stuff. Like that big bar in the clouds thing he's got. That Zach's got. You know what I'm talking about, right? At the shows, he's got that big. It's called Bar in the Sky. It's big, like a big palace-looking thing.
Okay. Yeah, one thing about don't touch is when people want to touch. It's
Yeah,
like
right.
on a job site or something. You put up a wet paint sign and you walk by it. What are you going to do? You're going to check to see if it's dry. So, yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting to know what the name is next spring with Murph. Yeah, because they can't use the name Murph now. Oh well.
Yeah, the other Betty Boop I did of my wife a long time ago. The person that designed it was David Chambers. It was a commission piece for an individual that bought it, and he wasn't selling it, but I contacted that individual, and he allowed me to print it for my wife, a one-off that I made for it from the person that had it commissioned that was just for him.
What the hell was that?
His chair, it squeaks.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. It's old.
Sound like some screaming little kid.
I need to change chairs. I am out in the shop.
Yeah, I need to get I need a draft chair. I'll look on Amazon, see what I can find. And then Trevor in Navarre 3D messaged me this morning, and I mentioned to him, hey, well, maybe you could review one. Some company wants you to do a video on it, review it.
All right.
But I'm not really sure who I'd contact. But it has to be a draft chair because I got a standing desk now. So if I sit down here, I'll sit down on my chair. Watch. See, now I'm sitting down on my chair, and it's, the desk is way up here.
Lowrider.
Well, can't you lower it and raise it?
No, the one I'm in won't go that high. So for now, when I do anything, I bought a keyboard stand that holds my keyboard at an angle, so I'm sitting there, I can see the numbers on the keys. Because I can't type.
You know who you remind me of right now?
Who?
Billy Barty.
I don't know who that is.
Bozo? He did. Conda,
Oh.
you remember who Billy Barty is, don't you? Back in the
No.
day?
Name
Billy
sounds
Barty?
familiar. Name sounds familiar.
Billy Barty, a little short guy. He used to hang around with Bozo.
Bozo the clown.
Yeah. I know, it's before your guys' time. I'm old.
No, I remember Bozo. And Captain Kangaroo.
Okay, Billy Barty was also in Weird Al's UHF.
Whoop.
He was cameraman in UHF. Billy Barty, short little guy. He was
Lordy.
he was a
There we go.
famous short people.
I'm not sure what sodas you're talking about, Tony. Says you probably drank sodas that we sold. Are you talking about on the Bellagio? So I remember on the Bellagio they had the burrito people, the burrito lady that would come out and she'd bring hundreds and hundreds of burritos every morning, $3 a pop. They were awesome. They really racked in the money on that. And then I think they got banned from the job site because the superintendent on the job site was mad that everybody's coming down out of the building to buy food and they're coming down early for their lunch break to try to get this or get that. So he made everybody stay in the building and eat. They couldn't come down the man left.
Speaking of coming down, you know what I found out on YouTube? I always thought there was other ways of getting up and down those cranes.
Ladder only.
Yeah, because there's a girl on YouTube that does it. There's a couple of other operators that are on YouTube. And
Yeah.
they show their daily life and how everything's done.
I had a couple old timers.
That is a lot of climbing.
Had a couple old timers walking down the strip, and he was betting his buddy. He asked me. He said, "Excuse me, I've got my bet going on here with my buddy. Is there an elevator that takes the crane operators to the top?" I said, "No. He walks up to a certain amount of floors. There's a plank with railing that goes out to the crane. He walks across that, and then he takes the ladder up all the way to the top. Goes up, and then it turns to a landing, then up another ladder, then a landing, then another ladder. So, and then whenever they have to go to the restroom, they have a bottle in the crane. They don't come down.
Right.
I used to be a signal man for the different cranes at different times.
Yeah, there's a big crane company. Yeah, Jay's. Was it Jay's or Gene? Yeah, over on. God, what is that? It's over on like off of Russell and, anyways, industrial. Yeah, there's a big crane company down there. Yeah, they got cranes at the for the A's now for the stadium.
Rookie's Cookies. There was an elevator guy at Bellagio called Rookie. His nickname was Rookie. He was on an inside elevator. And then when I was on the MGM, the elevator guy on the inside elevator had a bet with another guy that he could put one foot by his elevator and across the hall there's other elevators, and he could get his other foot and he could touch that wall. And of course the guy bet him $20 he couldn't do it, so he pulled up his pant leg, he pulled off his fake leg, he threw it on the wall across the hallway and made $20. Yeah.
Oh, that's cold. Oh, Lordy.
And then when I was working on the MGM, before I got in the labor's union, I worked for a plumbing company, and I was a core driller. Me and 6 or 7 other guys drilled like 80,000 holes in every tower on every floor, precast from the bottom to the penthouses. Once we reached the penthouses, I quit that company, and I got in the labor's union. And then I was stocking drywall in the building. So I've wore a lot of hats, working construction. And I was a tool guy, forklift truck guy, water truck driver, cut a lot of concrete, shoveled mud on a few jobs, small jobs. I've done a lot of things. A lot of demo work.
Hod carrier. My first brother-in-law was a plasterer, so I know about plastering, hod carrying, a lot of stuff when I was younger. Back in LA. Matter of fact, my first brother-in-law even worked on the first Calvary Chapel in Costa Mesa. In other words, the famous one. They're all scarred.
Oh, that's gonna look good.
And I need some more keys.
Hopefully hopefully you guys don't hear my compressor and all that.
It's fine, it's not loud.
Okay.
It kind of goes in and out because your mic is canceling it out. Yeah, it's fine.
When you're out
See
on
if I
the
can do
road.
this.
Oh, come on, man.
No, a lot of glare.
Oh yeah, I haven't done Polymaker yet, have I? Let me get that ready. Got 39 people in chat, which is normally in the 60s. It dropped off again. We got 35 people on YouTube and 5 on Twitch.
When you're
Fix the
out
angle
on
on my
the
dangle.
Let me
train,
get that ready and we'll do a drawing here soon for Polymaker.
you don't like, she don't like.
Yeah, we've been really slow for a while, Kenny. We used to have a lot of people on screen and it just kind of dropped off a few months ago. Not really sure why.
Well, there is a ton of streams now.
It's Saturday. Last of the summer.
In the summertime.
Okay, here's something I want to show if it'll play. Let me see if it'll play.
Guess what I found? In the
Fill the giveaway time! Fill the giveaway time!
Whoops. It repeats.
Is that AI thing really still a thing? That music thing? Is it still around?
Suno? I use it
Yeah.
once in a blue moon. SUNO.com.
That is a smaller spring. Oh no, that's not spring. That's
And then I'm having Chat GPT make my pictures and stuff.
yeah. I used it for my for my logo, in case I do get a hair and pick up my sister's offer. Oh, you son of a bummer! My fix on one of my things didn't work.
Yeah, rookie. I remember being an inside elevator operator in North Tower.
And guess what I was on? The Stardust closing team.
Damn.
Well, I was
Make that
actually
go away.
one of the staffing managers for it. The guys that went up and got the assets, brought them down, like, stuff that, beds, furniture, mirrors, anything that wasn't attached to the wall before they imploded it. And I still got my Stardust closing team badge. And the funny thing is, that was the in the movie Casino, it was the Stardust. Here's a funny thing, a tribute. When we had, because everybody knows Con Air, part of that was filmed here because they moved the sands, because the Con Air thing to the the casino. We saw that fly by the plane, Con Air, and I called it in my local radio station and said, "Are we getting attacked?" Because the thing was getting followed by helicopters. One of the props wasn't working on Con Air, the main plane. Yeah, it's because they were filming. Duh. I didn't know. But yeah, I called in and I said, "Are we getting attacked?"
All right. If everybody like a chance in winning a roll of Polymaker, this giveaway is worldwide. If you're in the U.S., it's worth a $35 gift card. Canada, I'm not sure what how it changes, and everywhere else in the world, it's a roll of filament. It's to hashtag Polymaker in chat, and most people have already done it, but hashtag Polymaker in chat for your chance to win.
Hold on. Copy. All right. I'm nationwide. God, I saw something the other day. It says ZZ Top resumes after Frank Beard's death. I wouldn't even call it ZZ Top anymore. I mean, you only got Billy Gibbons. And the reason why I thought of that is because he said, you know, worldwide. And then that nationwide song popped in my head. Stuff I relate to. God. Again, people passing away. They're all getting old.
Yeah, right around 80s when everybody tends to leave this planet. I'm
Yeah, nobody.
62 and I want to live to be at least 100.
No, thank you. Not that old.
I mean, if I'm got all my faculties and I can get around okay, I'd like to live to be that old. Have to wait and see how things turn out. What'll probably happen one of these Saturdays, right at the beginning, go, hey, welcome to 3DHP, and I'll go, boop, and I'll just face plant and everybody will see it. That's probably how it'll go out.
And the messed up thing, when I was still working, I went to a doctor. Oh God, what's that word? How you say that?
Viagra?
No, not Viagra. One that, you know, they do weight loss and they do the stomach surgeries. Anyways.
The band surgery thing?
Yeah. Anyways, he also had a gym at his practice for his patients where you could work out. You could do those ropes where they, you know, flip them like this.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, he told me, and this was 15 years ago, that I'm a walking time bomb.
Oh, cardio. Sorry. Before I forget again, cardio rehab is a word I was trying to think of at the beginning of the stream. I have not signed up for cardio rehab because I'm attempting to cardio rehab myself at home.
There you go.
And how you doing that?
Walking on a treadmill 25 minutes a day. Yesterday I only done 15. So I'm trying to do 25 minutes every day. And the doctor told me this last week, do at least 25 minutes, otherwise you're wasting your time. He said if you walk for 10 or 15, it's not good enough. And he said if you're going to do it every day, that's awesome. Every other day would be great. And I got a TV in that other room, so all I do is turn on YouTube, watch somebody's video, and start walking. And if I get hot, I got a fan in there I can turn on. Because it seems like it takes at least 15 minutes till your body starts actually getting really warmed up and you're starting to burn some calories.
Does it got a place for your snacks?
Yeah. I don't have any, obviously, on my treadmill. I just have my cell phone with me and a remote to the TV. There's 2 different pockets on the treadmill.
That's all you need.
Oh, one of my dogs the other day, I was on the treadmill. She's laying at the base of it by the wall. And when I got done, I looked at her and her face looked dark. And I went and got a wash rag and wiped her face off. I couldn't figure out why it looked dark. I think the treadmill is shedding. And I think since her face is right by the end of it where it goes over the end and turns, it might have got black stuff all over her face. I don't know. I have to look at the floor when I go back in there to see if there's anything on the floor. Try to figure out what made her face black.
Maybe she was laying on the edge of the belt.
Well, I can't imagine, no, that would be that way. I have a bag of charcoal out back, and I went out back after, when I stopped it to make sure she hadn't gotten the charcoal, and it wasn't touched, so I don't know what happened. All right, we got 37 people entered in the Polymaker giveaway. Good luck, everybody. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Or chicken fried steak dinner, actually. Lots of gravy.
Drum roll, please.
Who's it going to be?
Yeah, that felt good on the earplugs.
Yeah.
Sorry. Mr. Diesel, 85, wins again. Congrats, Mr. Diesel.
It's rigged.
Mr. Diesel. Mr. Diesel, you remember when Matt German used to win everything all the time, a long time ago? Mr. Diesel is the new Matt German. Congratulations. Here,
Even the dog's pissed off.
Here,
You won again?
Wait for him to say something in chat. He might
Mr.
have a
Plowham.
commercial. I don't know. See,
Adam,
did I miss it? Wait till he says something in chat before I pull it off the screen. You might have a commercial. Matt stopped searching out giveaways. Okay. Oh, here he is. Congrats, congrats. Shoot me an email, Mr. Diesel, or I'll give you my email address here in chat, and I'll send you your link over immediately. You go up here, click that, do that, turn that off.
Oh yeah, it's the other one that gets pissed off if you win too many times, right?
Oh, Ziltech?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you constantly win on Ziltech, they don't like it. It should be at least a couple months gap, but I don't keep track, so hopefully I tell people if you've just won on Ziltech in the last couple weeks, please have me redraw. I used to say that all the time, and I quit reminding people of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Diesel even says it's rigged. He wins so much. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
That happened this morning because they have like they have like 2 or 3 drawings on Lee Marie, and yeah, on the next drawing, the guy that just won from the previous one said it was rigged. I'm like, what? You know, being rigged.
I mean,
Just one
I
dude.
mean everything is rigged as long as you don't win.
You know, that's just, yeah, people just say that. They don't actually mean it's rigged. It's
I
just,
know,
I
I know.
was kidding.
But I just see it just seemed kind of funny.
It's like a slot machine. It's a random, what is it? Random number generator.
yeah. Okay. 1 second, everybody. I'm just replying to the email here.
That's kind of nice. Hard to see with all the glare. Oh, what if this might help?
All right, Mr. Diesel, I just sent it back to you. Congratulations. You should be getting it any second.
Yeah, speaking of
All
Diesel,
right.
I'm starting to watch another tow guy.
Diesel
This guy's
Brothers?
out of, no, this guy's out of Arizona.
Oh, with a beard and wife
Yeah,
and kids?
yeah, and he gives away 7 cars.
Yeah, he gives away tons of stuff all the time. I watch him all the time.
Yeah, I looked him up, and yeah, he's several times millionaire.
From YouTube. Well, he already had a towing business, heavy record business,
Yeah,
and then he got into YouTube. He figured, why not? And it just blew up. Everywhere Rick, everywhere he goes, he's recognized. He can't go anywhere without everybody wanting to stop and take a picture and shake his hand.
seems like
Murphy's
a nice guy.
Diesel. Murphy's
Yeah.
Diesel, yeah.
Yeah, he makes a joke about it. Everything's Murphy's Law.
Yeah, and he's an expert at everything. No matter what he's talking about, he was Fire Marshal Rick. He was this. He was that. He was this. Funny.
No,
Someone that says that is an expert in everything is not an expert in anything.
no.
Yeah. Well, it's a funny show. It's just something he says.
I did look up if he's ever worked with Matt, and it seems like they have worked together. Matt's showing or rescue.
Oh yeah, yeah. Matt's from Utah. Yeah, they do stuff all the time together. They both say they got the. Matt's Off-Road says he's got the world's biggest off-road wrecker. Actually, Murphy's Diesel has the biggest off-road wrecker in the U.S. that I know of. It's not Matt, but they go back and forth about that all the time. And he goes to Matt's Off-Roads, all his stuff every year. When they're competing, Murphy's Diesel's there every year.
Yeah, it's probably just a camaraderie. They both
Yeah.
seem like nice guys.
Yeah, they all know each other. And then there's a guy up in Washington. I'll have to go check to remember his name. I was just watching him a little bit ago.
And then there's Puppies out in L.A.
Yeah.
No, that's the big semi-tow trucks. They're cool to watch. I like them. Oh, man.
Casey
Klondike.
Liddell. Yeah, Casey Liddell. You'll want to sub to him too.
Klondike, you're giving me PTSD.
Oh, how am I doing that?
Laser.
Oh. Are you what? You don't have one now?
Yeah, he's got one right behind him.
I got it. Yeah, my 10 watt back there. That was never
10 watt?
able. Yeah,
10
it's only
watts perfect for pictures. and
It
stuff.
works. Yeah.
I know.
The higher the wattage, the more it burns.
I know. I don't have it hooked up to the exhaust now, though.
I'm just doing a chunk of slate right now.
Man, that was just crazy what happened back then. You know, how I was all ready to go to, to Louisiana for that launch, and then all of a sudden Leo
With
pulled
Rich?
the plug. Yeah, and then Leo pulled the plug. You know,
Well,
I
Rick, how you
mean,
doing today?
actually, he did have the launch. You know, let me take that back. They did launch, then it didn't happen.
Yeah, that was a bummer. I thought it was a great company. I still got my 10/20 watt. It's got a switch on it. I love it. I'll use it till it eventually breaks. It's a great machine. It's a shame Leo, for whatever reason, went out of business.
Medical,
Not real,
family medical. That
Well,
was
that's
the
what
that was the reason given was family medical.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't expand on that.
yeah.
I picked up a new toy today.
I did too. Well, not today. Yeah, I was gonna mention my toy. I forgot. Where is
you
it?
go.
One
Where is
second.
it? Where is it?
Ryobi, what is it? Dremel?
That's what I thought at first.
Or
This
two-
was it was a gift from a friend. It's a soldering iron.
Oh, wow. Cool.
First one I've seen like this.
So is that USB powered?
USB
it.
powered, yeah. It's a rechargeable USB battery.
Okay.
That's neat.
Here it is. Here it is.
There you go. Cos Prince knows about Murphy's Diesel. Things might get Western. Yeah.
All right. You done?
Yep.
Here's my new toy.
What'd you get?
You know, like when DeWitt was on last week, and our Tim was talking about screwless screwdrivers. You know, electric
Cordless screwdriver. Yeah.
Yeah, I still got this one, and I
Hey,
had it on the.
Connor.
I thought it was broken and it wasn't charging. I had it on the wrong charger. It works fine. Anyways, but before I found that out that I had it on the wrong charger, I bought this one. But this one is a badass, and
Hello, Steve. How you doing?
made by a company called Fantech.
Oh yeah, they make good stuff.
Yeah, Fantech does make good stuff. Plus, if you spent, I think it was $69 or $79 on Amazon with it, it came with this. So, the
That's a blower.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I got this and that for the same price. I haven't opened this yet because I already have a blower. And I showed
Nice.
that last week. So, hey, we could have another drawing.
Yeah.
No. $20 an entry.
No, talk about drawings. Next Wednesday, I'm going to give away something totally different.
My drawing goes to the Finishins Fund.
So we have what's called hobo days up here, and it's like all the train riders, the hobos that ride the trains. I went up there and got to meet a few, and one of them is the American hobo. Does some wonderful videos, And while I was there, I gave him a couple MREs and I had a couple extra. So he had a wild idea of putting his moniker on them.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be giving one of these away next Wednesday just for fun.
Yeah, them things are not cheap nowadays.
MRE.
MREs are not cheap.
How do you know
No.
if you're talking to a legit hobo, not just a random homeless person with a shopping cart?
Oh no, American Daniel, he's really cool. We had lunch together and spent quite a bit of time just cruising around and talking and chit chatting about riding trains and trains in general.
My favorite hobo was the millionaire. You know who?
Or you're talking to a hipster.
If I say my favorite hobo is a millionaire, who do you think I'm talking about? I mean, he's dead, but
Howard Hughes?
Well, yeah, he did kind of towards the end live a hobo life. Actually, Solitude is more like it with him. No, Red Skelton.
Oh, from days gone by, yeah. The hobo story is really cool, actually, when you look into it.
Hey, Reliant 3D. Oh, go ahead, Klondike.
Oh, I was just going to say, you know, the real hobo, the whole idea was to go from town to town trying to find work and a job and, you know, make a living. So they'd catch a train and go to the next town looking for something.
Yeah, Reliant 3D, people that popped in late, you want to tell them what you're working on and talk about your light a little bit?
Give me a moment. Alright, this new design sucks. Okay, I'm currently working on a magnetic marble contraption and I tried to fix something, but now I made it even worse. Now the elevator is not working anymore, so...
Uh-oh.
Screw that
Broke it?
talk. Yeah, I broke
Yeah.
it. I probably designed something wrong, so it's
The
like...
whole stream has been going clunk, 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 and now it's not.
Well, I didn't touch it, so can't blame me.
Nah, it's fine. It happens. It's the trick of how to design it, and as I said before, I'm a hobbyist engineering, so most of my things is trial and error. So on the right side you have the old version and new version, and this has a lot more opening so it doesn't jam, but this is so open that the marble doesn't get picked up.
Mr. Diesel, when you emailed me, I immediately sent it back to you with the code and the information on what to do.
So now I need to find that midpoint where it works.
You say you're a hobbyist engineer, but did you ever get any former engineering schooling?
I tried for a year, so that is the level on the university, and that was just before Corona. I do understand all the mechanics behind it. I can do everything practical, so we had a practical where we need to make an airflow out of a foaming duct and make the airflow stronger and 2 times as strong with the narrowing it down. Give me a knife, I will cut the duct down, I will be the best in the class. But if you ask me how I did it, I have no bloody clue. I have trouble explaining. Yeah, so I have really trouble explaining how the formulas behind it, how the math and the science behind it works, because no one ever teach me in that way, and the teacher sat with me for 6 hours trying to explain it. Then I clicked for me, and then 1 week later I'm already lost because I forget that. But I can look at things and see physical things, and I know like, oh, I need to change this, and then it works. So I'm a very practical person. So in that way, I can do good engineering. But if you ask me like the science, the paper, and the math behind it, I know basics, but after that it just stops for me because like I don't know all those basics. I just
hold on for a minute. Mr. Diesel, contact Polymaker. That's the code they sent me with a link. That's off their new system. It should be working fine. Contact them. I don't know what to say. It should be working fine.
Okay, growing up, did you You used to tear your parents' stuff apart and try to put it back together? I did. I did that with
I
okay, one of the older members. So yes, I'm in my 60s, okay? I tore apart my stepdad's movie camera and projector and put it back together. So did you ever do
I
stuff like that?
I think the building and actually assigning things started for me around 20 when like at 21 I lost my dad, and after that I picked it up more. Before that I was a little bit 3D printing starting, but age 18 to under I was more an outside kid, just built wooden sheds with all sticks and stones and all that, so I already knew that. But full electronics I started doing after I was 20, and I'm now 36, so I picked it up late, but it still clicks in my mind, and I just keep going and trial and error my way to what I make.
Interesting.
What are you working on, Sean?
It's a cutting board. And give me one
Oh,
second.
that's a piece of slate, right?
Yeah,
That's a big piece of slate. It looks like my coaster material almost. The small
it's
coasters I have.
it's pretty much exactly the same.
It's got the rough edges and stuff.
Yep, it's a good piece, and it actually. I'm always nervous when I'm working on stuff like this. Here we go. Let me switch cameras. There we go. Check that out.
Oh, nice.
Hogwarts.
Yep. Now this is for a friend. I'm not. This is a freebie thing. I'm not selling these,
Yeah.
but it looks really turned out way better than I thought it would.
Yeah, and yeah, he's right. The stuff you do coasters with. You know,
Awesome.
Yeah.
I did coasters for my sister, for me,
Awesome, Mr. Diesel.
and a friend.
The dries. Yeah, it really looks.
Coasters are easy.
I'm pretty sure they'll be happy with it.
I haven't touched light burn in years. I mean, not years, months. Yeah,
It feels like yours, doesn't it?
I don't know why. I gave it up.
You sure you didn't just take a break?
Uh, I know one thing. On the CO2, I made a ton of crosses. I made $50 a pop on them.
There you go.
Well, I gave it away at our hometown picnic at our annual reunion. People saw them and they started giving me orders. So I sold a lot that way.
Small question: am I now far enough from the marble contraption that you don't hear the marbles all the time, or is it still in the
Oh,
background?
you hear it.
We can hear it. It's fine.
Damn it.
Like I said, it needs to go to the tune of Pink Floyd. Money. So they say. Well, it's not exactly like a cash register, but close enough.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it sounds fine.
How
As long as
many
you-
how many marbles can you run through at a time?
One elevator can do around 28, and then it's the elevator slows down because the motor cannot handle the weight of the marbles and the construction itself. So then it goes a little bit slower. I'm trying to improve that to get different motors, but this was the like.
But if you expand out the model, you could add more marbles because it's got further travel, right?
Yeah, so 28 marbles at the same time is the max.
For
And then
height.
you have
With your current
this small
layout,
tiny
well,
motor that turns it.
But like we discussed earlier, your layout, you can make it bigger and bigger and bigger. You can keep it growing, can't you?
Yeah, you can definitely go bigger.
So when you go bigger, you can, because you got more room, and further travel, you can add more marbles then, right?
Yeah, but you want to add more tracks. So I'm now testing one side. Each elevator has 3 entrances and 3 exits. So if you go bigger, you want more pads to actually fill up the contraption. So the more pads you add, the bigger you go, the more chance that you have more than 26 marbles at the same time in the elevator. Because if you go big, it takes longer to go up. So again, the risk of getting to that 26 marbles also increases.
Okay, and I got another thought. If you go further out, wouldn't you use a repeater? You know, something to keep it moving, like a repeater motor.
Yeah, I'm looking at that, and the flat pieces are all identical flat, so you don't have that small stage going down very slowly, because then you need 7 different versions of every piece, which I dislike. So you can go around 5 flat until you need another booster down with a dropper piece.
Right.
So going very wide doesn't work, and having a small electronic booster, that is also a very hard challenge, how to do that and how do it consistently without jamming and without rolling the mistakes.
Timing's got to be a bear. Yeah, for the booster, timing's got to be a bear.
So the other solution is just have another motor and another elevator bringing it up there and just go left, right. But up with 5 levels of flat and then down, 5 levels of flat and down works the best for this system. And that's kind of the limit I'm running into. Like, yeah, I don't have multiple stages of slowly going down, which reduces the total prints because I have 1 flat beat, 4 corner pieces, 3 dropper pieces, and elevator pieces. So you have around 7 unique pieces, and then you can build the whole marble contraption.
And from what I've seen, no cats or dogs, right?
What?
You don't have any cats or dogs, right?
No, I grew up with Newfoundlanders, and I want to have another dog, but I'm currently busy going to events, real life, outside.
I'm talking about to chase your stuff around, you know, like BAP! You know, like if you had a cat would be up there like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, but it's easily magnetized, so a separate piece will go on, but if I say we click it all in together, because that's the cool part, like if it is all together, I think a cat has some trouble with it, but it still can happen. A kid can wreck it too, but the structure is decently strong enough that you like.
Yeah,
I'm really trying to shake it now.
When my son was a little kid, I had some really nice speakers in front of my stereo, and I would leave the covers off. Well, we all know what he did. He walked up to it, boink, boink, had to push all the cones in.
Oh.
Then you got to take a couple needles and you're kind of pop it back out.
Yep.
I've done that before. Now, I'm curious, is it on the size of the motor? I know you'd need more torque to raise more marbles. Are you just dealing that size because that's what fits?
That's the same motor that was in the color changer, the turtle.
It's just an N20 mini motor, and it fits in here.
Oh, you're right,
found
Kenny.
another one that actually works.
Yeah, I thought it looked familiar.
Now, could you go to a bigger motor in that with more torque?
I have these ones, but these are not regulated and go way too bloody fast. I need to gear down so much that I run into troubles.
Oh, just change the voltage.
That's what I'm trying to puzzle out. So these ones work directly on 12 volts. So if you attach it, it just works. If you go lower, the torque and the power ratio goes down. And that's what I understand. So I don't have to, you need to add that extra piece so you volt regulate it, just attach 12 volts to the motor and you're good to go. That's what I'm trying to achieve. So less parts, so more possible people are interested in buying the product, because if I introduce too many parts, a lot of people just don't want to get it. And the base pieces will be free, but the elevator and soon workable splitter system that goes left and right in the dropper.
The guts.
Oh, cool.
And those will be 10 or 15 euros, because trying to make this my business of I need to sell something, but I do not want to put the base pieces all behind the pay gate, and just without elevator, you can go completely insane. It's just you roll it yourself or build your own elevator. But for a small value, you get the elevator that works. That I puzzled out how this all is installed like this.
That is cool.
Thank you.
Oh, I mean,
That, I was thinking, you know, bigger motor, more torque, but a control, you know, a speed control on it.
Yep, I'm looking at it like as I said at the start.
Yeah.
So this lamp is now unprintable, so you can buy it for 39 euros, so around 60 euros in total.
That's cool.
Dollar conversions is a little bit, I think dollar is a little bit less, but around 60 euros, $60. You can buy the lamp now, and hopefully with that income, I can actually get different sets of motors, test if this works with another motor, try out different installations, because for me it's like, I'm currently working on a budget of 0, and this is what I had at home, just trial and error with that one. And it works for now, but like, I'm happy to get...
everybody in chat, I just reshared his links
Yeah.
to printables and things.
Yeah, you can follow me there because the marble contraption in time will be there too, but the lamp is currently just live. So written and video guide, how to explain it, all the things you need to buy electronically are all in the text of the shop itself. And I have around 9 people testing it, and everyone had no problem with it, and 2 people that had no electronic knowledge. Because the cool trick with this lamp is no soldering needed, just you cut the LED strip, you have some, how do you call those things? I forget the name of those. Where are they? I had them somewhere here. So, moment. Where is... I lost. Okay, there they are.
Is your marble run available on things yet, or no?
No, not yet. Because
Not yet.
like the elevator is still jamming. Like, yes, I can put the free pieces just online, but I want to include the electronic parts too, and I don't want to make a false promise like, oh, here are all the pieces. Electronics are elevator is coming, and then the elevator never gets done in a state that I can put it live.
That's respectable.
So yeah, I dislike bringing half-ass products. Hence, like, it took me 1 year to design this one in total.
Mhm.
And some people are really underestimating how much bloody time I
Eric, you
put into
don't
it.
want to be like a 3D printer company.
Microsoft.
Because right now we're waiting on so many things, you know. We're
Yeah.
Bontech, waiting on Impumec, Granite, Silvo. You know, they have theirs on Kickstarter, but man, theirs is higher than heck.
Hey, Sean, let me tell you what's going on. You done, Kenny?
Yeah.
Okay. Before I forget,
Oh, yeah.
my Elegoo Centauri Carbon. Remember, my data cable was messed up. Well, when I got the canvas and put on it, there was somebody's video I was watching that showed the data cable going towards the rear of the printer and not towards the hot end. So I turned it around, plugged it in, and I used it. Once I got the replacement in the mail and I put it on, before I tried to turn anything on, I pushed the hot end all the way back up to the back of the machine, and I realized if you put your cable on backwards, it's going to hit and get cut, like mine did. So I realized what would have caused the problem, so I turned it around and plugged it in. But then I lost the 2 screws that goes to it. And I talked to Dave from 3D&T. He wasn't at home, but he said he lost one for Terry's, and he was going to measure his, let me know what it was. In the meantime, I simply asked Google what size it was for the printer. It instantly told me. So I went to Lowe's. They didn't have them, so I went to Mead Hardware, a mom and pop place here in Vegas. They had them a little bit longer, and they were Phillips. They weren't Allen or whatever. Or no, they weren't Phillips. They were flathead. So I bought them. I screwed them in. When I turned on the machine, it would start to boot, and then it would shut off and reboot. It would get the splash screen, and it would keep rebooting, showing a splash screen. So I unplugged the data cable on the hot end. Then it would boot. When it finally loaded, it would say that it wasn't plugged in and had an error. So I contacted Elegoo. I sent them a video clip. I bought it from their original website. But when I go to their website, it only shows my canvas. It doesn't show when I bought the printer. It's like, well, where'd that go? So I can't show them proof that I bought it from them. And it wasn't on Amazon. I even checked to make sure. But I sent them the information from the canvas, and I sent them a video clip. Well, that back and forth between me and them for a couple days. And then finally they said that send me another video of the hot end and this and that. So finally I did, and they said that we referred it to their shipping department, and whatever part I need, they're going to ship me.
Oh,
When I
cool.
was on the Facebook group, there's been other people that had a problem too. So it wasn't the data cable that I bought. I bought it off eBay, but it was coming from China, so it's probably still coming from them. So something with the data cable and you replace it, you're getting an error. But actually, I think it was the canvas giving out there to people. So if you ever put yours on, you might automatically have an error. And if you do, well, then they have to get involved. But I got to the point where I almost I wanted to pick it up, take it out front and go bloop, bye-bye, and close the lid. But it costs a lot of money. I'll figure it
Right.
out.
And-
It's just I get impatient sometimes.
Yeah, and they're not a
So-
bad printer.
Yeah, but it worked perfect up until I put the canvas on it, and now I haven't been able to use it properly since. And then I realized what broke that cable. I broke the cable by watching some
Right.
random person's video where they hooked it up backwards, thinking there was going to be the hot end with the 4 wires was going to be in the way, so they turned it around. But once I manually, like I say, pushed it to the back and over to where it would wipe itself, that cable is getting hit every time. So then I realized what caused my cable to break to begin with.
Now, is that the original cable, or is that the cable that came with Canva?
The original cable, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, when you hook up the canvas, you never replace that cable.
Okay.
And then you got to reroute it, and it's kind of a pain in the butt trying to reroute it, and I wound up having to take some screws off the frame, pry up the frame to try to get it in the back, and it's a pain putting the cable, hooking the cable up. Because where it goes through, right where the, where the ribbon cable, not ribbon cable, the drag chain, right where the drag chain bolts up to the back of the printer, you have to run the cable down through the frame right there. And in the video, the guy does it real easy. Well, no, it doesn't go in that easy. It doesn't work. I even ran a fish wire. I ran a wire up to it, tied it to it, I taped it to it, that like fish tape, so I could pull it through, and it still wouldn't go through. So then I tried to cut a little piece out of the plastic with my clippers for cutting filament to try to get it to go through, and that didn't work. So I watched another video where they unscrewed the case all the way around. So then I just unscrewed the back. I had to pull up the tape across the back, the felt, to take the screws out because they're on the lower part of the frame and you can't get to them unless you pull off the sticky piece. But in the canvas unit, there's an extra piece in there that's for something else, and I cut part of that and I covered up where I'd removed it.
Okay.
So I'm just waiting on them to get an email to send me my replacement parts, whatever it may be.
Did Dave do a video on that with 3D HP?
On his live stream, he hooked up his canvas, but I didn't watch it. I went to bed at that time because he was working on it, and he was I guess he's having trouble of some sort. And I told him before he ever installed it, I just read the paperwork and done it. And then there was something I was unclear about in the paperwork, so I watched somebody else's video. I don't remember who it was, but I also, like I said, don't turn that cable around. The cable needs to exit. It goes
To be
up
the
and makes
original.
it needs to go in the same way the original did, even though it goes in either direction. Don't let it hang out the back.
Yeah.
Because when the machine homes, you're instantly hitting that cable and smacking it. That's why I was having trouble. That's why the layer shift on the big Dallas emblem, it makes
That
perfectly
makes
good
sense.
sense now. Because it's hitting that and it was kicking it out of sync. So it's my fault that happened, but I had to go through all this to realize it.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to get mine together. It's still in the box. I feel bad.
So
Howard.
yeah. The moral of the story was user error, but something is wrong with it anyway. So I'm waiting on
What if
them
you
to
shorted
deliver
something?
I know I put mine together correctly. I know it. I mean, I'm not being pig-headed about it. I know I put
Yeah.
mine together, and it just never, like I said, constant cutting errors.
Well, you know how the data cable, Kenny, I'm talking about, it comes out, exits towards the hot end, where it
Yeah.
exits towards the 4-in-1, where the 4 lines go into one, the big tall plastic piece. That data cable heads towards that, and then it goes in the cable chain. And I spun mine around the other way, so it wasn't near that, because I seen it in somebody's video, and that was a mistake. So I caused my own problem, and it took me a while to realize it and to, anyway, live and learn. That's life.
So in other words, watch a couple of videos, not just one.
Yeah.
So I got the part to show the inside. So for a lot of people, and I already got some hate private message like your lamp is too pricey, $39 is too much. Why you don't put it down as $5 or $10 because that's what everyone is doing. Well, one, this lamp is RGB WLED. It's not an easy click install with a small light bulb on the top. And everything is non-sol.
People are going to be people that don't take it personal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but like for me, this is like I can show why it's 39 because this is the inside part. It's literally a LED strip.
Oh, really?
So the only thing you actually have is a LED strip.
A lot of people want something for nothing.
Yeah. So this is a LED strip, and you click those pins in, and that's kind of it. The cool trick with it, like this is all click assembled. So you can put the LED strip in, pull it higher so you can attach this one, put it back, close it in this system here, and then all you do is put the LED strip in place, pull it down, click it in, and it's locked in place, lined out for the LED strip outside.
Well, that's good. You don't have to solder them, but it's harder than hell to solder on an LED strip. The little tiny pads, if you try to solder them, they're so easy to screw up. I've done it. Yeah.
Yeah, my big stackable version, so that is 5 high of this lamp version, that is 5 high, took me 5 hours per segment to solder, and I've screwed up so many LED strips because I soldered so many times by accident power to ground.
Yeah.
Or power to data, because you don't see the wires anymore, because you get 16 of these LED strips going up, because 16 is one whole line around. So then I need to solder 16 times three separate cables, those separate cables to pogo pins, then the next pogo pin to cable, and the cable to LED strip. So I'm doing 16 times 4 times 4, so 512 soldering points per segment. Yeah, that takes me 5 hours. Hence I made this, so it's easier assemble and put all the time to redesign it. This whole shape in total, you print this in one go. So it's really, really strong and really hard to actually crush. And it's all print in place. You have a small tiny support at the bottom. And like this times 8 is your only support material.
Oh, that ain't bad.
And all that value, that's why it's 39. Because
Now,
if I go cheaper, I'm just underselling myself very heavily.
now you're plugging these. Okay, so they're daisy chained, correct?
Yeah, they go
Okay.
just up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
What board are you using or plugging it into? Curiosity.
Seat Studio. It's an ESP32 Seat
Okay.
Studio board.
And then you just connect from your PC to that, and you can program your lights.
WLED, you install WLED on this, and then WLED on your phone, and you can connect on the same Wi-Fi. You connect in the app, and then you can do. Let me grab my phone, and I can actually show it on the lamp in the back. So, always a lot easier to do that. So we have this one. I need to connect to the proper Wi-Fi. So I'm connecting, and now I can click the effects. And this is all.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
I can go to solid and just say.
Now,
And
now,
that's how it works.
is this your app or is this an
No.
app that's available?
This is WLED, so WLED. It's
Okay.
open source, and it's a really good tool because, as you can see, the effects of all this is just.
Oh, cool.
And this is basics, and when I click something, I can go back to colors and make all color patterns just available. This is all click and play. I can go to presets and make my own library of like, when I turn it off, start up with this.
Okay.
Play this for 10 seconds, then go to the next one. WLED is Home Assistant available. I do not have Home Assistant, so I cannot say it actually works. But I have one person with the lamp already have it attached to Home Assistant, and he's like, yeah, it works. So from that experience, Home Assistant also works, and that is what WLED is doing. Without WLED, I was probably stuck 2 years longer making software that is this interactable myself, which, like, yeah,
Right.
I'm not a very good programmer.
Awesome.
I think it turned out. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yep, and that's why you pay 39, because, like, I need to get something out of it too, and the value I put
Oh, yeah, your
into it to
time.
make it click accessible, yeah.
Hey, like there's a company out there called 3D Sets, which is models for cars, and they also have boats. I made what was called Reaper, which was a truck. That model, just for the for the for the model files, it was like $39, $40. So don't feel bad, man. You got to eat.
Oh, no.
You got to pay, for your roof. You got to
Roger
realize.
Brown just bought your lamp.
Thank you, very appreciated. I hope you have fun building it when you get all the materials. The materials are in the buy list, so
Real simple.
I've put, sorry, go.
There was somebody in chat earlier that bought it also earlier today. I forget who it was. Got a question here.
Mad Scientist, WLED is Wi-Fi based, so it works with that, but it's an ESP32. You can program your own software on it, you can look other ESP softwares on it and control it with that. You're free to pick what you want the moment you have the files. I technically gave you right, like you can adjust the files in your own flavor, so like, where's my top? Where? There. So this is my own logo design. And I prefer that you keep it, but if you really want to design your own one, make your own. But what I will say, do not sell that one. That is not, you can prototype yourself, you can build yourself, you have fun with it. But the moment you want to sell it, you need to contact me, because then I can set up a license for selling and for shopping. But the current license is just for your own personal use, and you can do whatever you want with the model. Like, you're completely free to fuck around with it, just for yourself, not selling and not gifting.
Not gifting? So if I made one to gift it, I'd have to...
Well, don't tell me. If I don't know, I don't know.
Oh,
But if I know, I definitely need to do measurements, because this
That's
is
kinda how the
thing
world
you buy
works
for
anyway.
yourself.
yeah.
That's the licensing stuff. So if you don't sell it to me, like I don't know.
It's all good.
Gifting should be fine,
It's
but
like-
some people really take that line and like, oh, I gifted all this, and then he bought a chair from me for 400 euros.
Oh,
And I need to be a little bit prepared for that, so that's why, yeah, cannot help that.
understandable.
If I've ever had a
What
model
design?
that I printed, or a resin model, whatever, back when I did have an Etsy store, if I ever wanted to put it on Etsy, I would contact the designer and get their blessing before I ever put the one-off on there. Not the 10 I made of the same thing, or the 20 of the one I made for myself that I decided I don't want it no more, and I'm getting rid of the one item. Lately, I took 2 trash cans, 55-gallon trash cans. I cleared out a lot of my stuff. Most resin prints, 3D prints, it's just stuff that I'm tired of it. It's just in my way.
Yep.
It went in the garbage and I dumped it. Just tired of it.
Yeah. Yeah, but like for people that really want to sell this lamp as a build package or do-it-yourself package, contact me, because then we can set something up that you actually have the perfect rights, because the current license is just for personal use. You buy it for personal use. And I can set up a system where, like, cool, if you sell the lamp for this value, you're going to sell it. Cool, I want 10 euros per lamp or something, or a percentage cuts. I'm very open that. I'm very honest in that. I do not want to sell you out, because you're selling my lamp. I'm already happy with that. But if I can get some return of investment in it, I can make other projects. I can make
Fair.
possible tools for selling and mass building that work way faster than the current setup already is. I can make small setups that work for companies, and that's like, I'm gonna sell 10 lamps a day. I don't know how to do that yet, and I'm puzzling that one out. Like, if I get to that situation, I don't want to, but if someone else builds those lamps for me and I can ease their production and their not tearing themselves down physically of building and attaching things, and I can make it easier, I'm excited to help that. I'm not the person that wants to build 10 lamps a day. Like, it will drive me nuts. I just want to work on my next project and help the people. So if someone sells my lamp, they really need to contact me, because I can give back-end support, because I know the design. I can make it slightly better for printing availability, and if you have custom designs, I can do that too. That's what I'm looking at.
I have somebody out there. They're selling one of my models that I designed, and yeah, once a month I get a little check in the mail, which is kind of nice. So we worked out a nice little agreement, just a little percentage, and oh yeah, he's doing good.
Yeah, like I do not want to make, like, if I can get enough, then I can live off that and do the social content creating, go to events and promote the lamp even more, and the marble contraption and other products. I have no reason to undersell or get more money from you because I want it. As long as I get a piece of that what you're selling, if you're selling so much, then I'm happy.
That's only fair.
It's
You
like
being-
that part.
You being European, have you ever heard the company Stone Designs?
No.
3D printer company. He made this printer. I mean, it looks badass. It's very desirable looking. There's another YouTuber that bought into it, and this guy ripped him off.
Oof.
So,
Yep.
and I'm talking about Stone ripped this guy off. Okay. So my advice, if you ever do get into something production-wise, just make sure you can deliver. Don't be
Everybody
that-
copies everybody. It's like China.
Right,
The sad
right.
part-
I'm just saying, you know, because Stone, I mean, just you can tell that he's small, and I think he bit off more than he can chew. You know, he had something that was really
like,
desirable. Because again, it looks like kind of a bed slinger, but it's not. I mean, look up Stone, and you'll want one. I almost bought into it. Because it is one of the faster printers, and it's a great design.
Yeah, but that's why I stay away from mass printing farms or me assembling the lamp myself. Like, the lamp will be on Etsy in time, and the lamp will go there for 700, because I don't want to be bothered to make too many lamps. If I go cheaper and I end up one lamp a day, yes, I get money, but it will drive myself nuts, because, like, doing the repetitive thing, and my brain cannot handle that. So if someone else wants to sell it, I'm happy, because then here are the files. I get my cut, you do the assemble or do it yourself package. He just does the printing, includes the electronics, and then the person itself assembles it. I'm absolutely fine with that. But me myself doing lamp assembly every day, every week, then I just want to go to the next project. So that's how I look at it.
Well, I've been
Right.
streaming for 3 hours, 18 minutes. I guess we're going to get out of here in a minute. Any final words or anything you want to talk about, Kenny?
It was very nice meeting you. And I'm talking to
Reliance 3D.
I know it's
Yep.
not me. No.
I want to hang out more in this stream, but my Saturdays are mostly with friends physically somewhere out of the house, or I'm streaming myself, so it always overlaps in that part. But hopefully in
Well,
1.5
after
months I
Jerry's-
can show another project.
after Jerry splits, sometimes we hang out. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I've been doing this
Yeah.
for like 5 years now on YouTube. And, yeah, I try to always be here. I missed one Saturday, about a month ago, because I had a triple bypass, and I was in the hospital. They cut my chest open. Had to work on my heart. So anyway,
Yeah,
that was a
instead
long
of
Saturday.
instead of taking a couple of weeks off, no, Jerry.
Yeah, I got out on a Wednesday the following week, and I'm streaming Saturday.
That's
So-
nuts.
A lot of people, I thought about taking it off, and I remember a lot of different people in the chat. I look forward to that every Saturday, watching your show, so I came on.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That was
I
cool.
appreciate everybody. So, Klondike, where can people find you? What are you doing later next week?
This tonight, a matter of fact, I'll be hanging out with Ryan at R. Ballard Designs. Talk about 3D printing, 3D printers, vids and all. Just a bunch of cool stuff. Come hang out. Arbeller Designs. We make it up as we go, and it's kind of fun. Wednesdays, I do a live at 10 a.m. Central, and it's Coffee with Klondike. We talk about trains, printers, and all kinds of cool stuff. Just hang out.
And Kenny, where can people find you?
I hang out tomorrow. I'll probably be with Killer Prince. Killer Prince is kind of an early riser, because he is Air Force, but very nice guy. He is currently working on a micron printer that he's building. And then later on, we usually switch over to Steve Builds. Steve Builds is the designer of the Boron Trident printer. And
All right.
he usually has about 300 people on there, so it's a very big screen.
Reliance 3D, where can people find you? And thank you for coming on.
I always do my best to stream on Tuesday in the European evening time zones. Reliance 3D on YouTube and Instagram. That's where I'm most active, and on Printables and Tanks, same name, where you can find the lamp currently. And I try to hang out more streams and other places to say hi, but that is always still hard because real life happens.
Plus, you're in a different time zone.
Yeah, I don't sleep much, so like, yeah, I should be able to do everything, but like,
Yeah,
keeping
but,
track of everyone.
You got a very good head on your shoulders. You know,
Yeah.
you're very, very intelligent.
Well, thank
cool
you very much
project.
for coming on, everybody. We didn't have as many people as we used to have on, but this is a new normal, I guess. So let me raid out on Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch, thank you for coming on. We're going to raid into the Free Heathen. He's designing something in Tinkercad right now, working on some toys.
Good
That'll
guy
be
to
interesting.
watch.
Toys! Up
And he's on
down,
YouTube, too.
toys!
And here goes the raid now. So those on Twitch, thank you for coming on. And everybody watching YouTube, you have a great day. We'll be back same time, same bat channel next week. Take care, everybody. Thank you very much.
Peace.
Yeah, it's copyrighted.
From the ghetto